Welcome in, fans, to Joe Sims Gymnasium here on the campus of Clay County High School over in Salina tonight. The Lady Bobcats and Bobcats from Pickett County go on the road to their rivals just across the Del Hollow Lake over to Salina for a fantastic matchup tonight here on the YouTube channel. Hello again, fans. Casey Bolden, joined by Jack Bolden, as we welcome you into the Amonette Eagle Auction and Realty pregame show. We'll remind you, fans, tonight's game sponsored and presented by our friends and partners at First Choice Family Care. If you got a sore throat, if you don't feel good, give our friends and our partners at First Choice Family Care an opportunity to earn your business. If you're in the Byrdstown area, visit our friends at First Choice Family Care as we welcome you into the Amonette Eagle Auction and Realty pregame show. We'll break down the game tonight. Let's talk about the Clay County Lady Bulldogs. They come into the game tonight with an 8-11 overall record. They're 3-2 in District 7A. That's got them currently tied for second place with Clark Range. They're winners of their last two games, able to get past RBS and South Pittsburgh on Saturday, two blowout games for the Lady Bulldogs. They played a very, very tough non-district schedule. To give you a little flavor, played against Upperman. They've had Cleveland on their schedule, Livingston Academy, McMinn Central. So they have put together a gauntlet of a schedule here as Matt Walker trying to build into this program, get his ball club ready to make a run again into the postseason. It's a Clay County team that went all the way to Murfreesboro last year. Lost some productivity off that team, but got a nice ball club here and trying to put some things together. They really need a win tonight to stay in the top half of the league. They lost an overtime game to an improving Gordonsville ball club about a week ago, and so currently sitting at tied for second here in the league. A couple of players I'm watching tonight. Ella Eads had 16 points against the Lady Bobcats last game. Really like her ability to attack the rim, find others in space. She can shoot it from the three. Really like her game. Halen Garrison, she's another player I like. She set a school record here at Clay County. Already hit 10 three-pointers in a basketball game this year, so really like her game. Also Lacey Wicks, the senior, she's going to give you that inside presence, going to give you some second chance opportunities, and she's going to hang around the rim, try to find some offensive boards and get you some second opportunities. Let's talk about the Lady Bobcats from Pickett County High School. They're 17-3 on the season. They're 4-0 in District 7A for head coach Brent Smith. Currently the number one team in the Tennessee Sports Writers Association 1A poll, and also number 4 in the latest UCR poll. They're winners of their last 5 games. They have had dominant wins over that winning stretch. Beat 3A Stone Memorial 73-44 on Saturday night in a game that really wasn't even close. They beat Clay County 73-47 in Byrdstown in the district opener in a game they shot the basketball extremely well, especially in that second quarter. Got out to a 35-point lead. They had a running clock in that game. They're currently riding a 5-game win streak against Clay County. A couple of key players we're going to talk about tonight. This offense goes through Zoe Nicholas. It goes through Emmy Lowe. At your backcourt leaders and duo here, and I've said it all season, I'll continue to say it, the best backcourt duo in all of the Upper Cumberland. They can just shoot it well from the perimeter. They can beat you off the bounce. They can get down inside and score around the rim. They can absorb contact. They can get teammates involved. Low averaging 5.1 assists per game. Nicholas almost at 4 a game. And so a lot of productivity offensively, but also this Lady Bobcat defense. They love to run. They love to score. They love to get it out in transition. They just do a phenomenal job at getting up and down the court. I really like their spacing as well last game. Got a lot of open looks. As I bring in Jack Bolden to the conversation, JB, two teams that don't like each other. Lady Bobcats currently on a 5-game win streak. It was all Pickett County in the first matchup. What does Clay County need to do here tonight to make this a basketball game? As we know, this is going to be a lot of fun here tonight.
Yeah, they hung in there really well. If you remember back in that first quarter, I believe it was 8-8 early in that game, and then Pickett County was just able to explode offensively. You have to find a way to limit that backcourt of Pickett County. We talk about it each and every game. They're phenomenal. They play well at all 3 levels of the floor. They defend well. and they're just tough to stop, so you're going to have to shut down their shooting ability because that's really where they beat you. They shot the ball lights out in that first matchup, ended up running away with about a 30-point win. So you just have to try to limit that offense and get Ella Eads involved. Talked about how well of a shooter she is. She got shut down in that matchup, that first matchup against Pickett County, so really got to get her going. But it's tough to stop Pickett County because 1 through 5, you feel good about just about anybody who takes an open shot.
They've really had some team chemistry coming together. Talked about it on Saturday night. Kylie Wood has really stepped her game up, played phenomenal last week. Emma Tompkins off the bench playing really well. Kaylee Tompkins also a lot of minutes here and just getting production from everywhere. Addison Lowe can stretch the court here, JB. She averages about 8 points a game, and so you think about Addison Lowe as a post player. She don't like to mix it up down there. She likes to step out and Drano around the three-point line.
Yeah, and she's a great defender as well. We've seen her block a ton of shots down low. She's got great timing, knows when to jump, and she's got some range on the long ball. We see her step down low. She's a good rebounder as well. But when she gets hot, we've seen her knock down 4 or 5 straight threes in a game. There's just so many different girls in this team, including Kylie Wood. I know somebody you're very fond of the way she's been playing playing basketball recently. So just so many different shooters, so many different weapons for Pickett County. They're tough to stop.
We're so thankful you're joining in here tonight on the YouTube channel. And so if you hadn't already, fans, go ahead and like the stream. And Jack and I following along down in the comments tonight. First time we've just been broadcast on the YouTube channel for JB and I. So may take a little bit of getting used to, but we're following along down in the comments. So check in and let us know who you are, where you're watching from, and who you're cheering on here tonight. Over on the main page, Jacob Vinson hosting Cookeville and Wilson Central tonight. And so a big 4A game over on the main page. So if you get tired of us here and you want a different game, make sure you go check out the Lady Cavaliers and Wilson Central over on the main page. Jack, a lot of big district games starting to kick off this week as we get into the second half of the season. Clay County and Pickett County, JB, 2 old friends, 2 old rivals. This gym is starting to get jam-packed in here tonight. It's going to be a fun environment here tonight for high school basketball.
Yeah, you know these two teams love beating up on each other, and you know Clay County's got a bad taste in their mouth after that 30-point beatdown on really both sides, so you can tell they're wanting to win this one, especially on their home court. Definitely going to be closer than the first 2 matchups. You know, we talked about it on the way down here. There's just no way it's that big of a blowout again. And so Pickett County's got to be on their A game. I know the boys are coming off a big win. So are the girls knocking off a big 3A team in Stone Memorial. So both these squads rolling. Clay County's going to have their hands full tonight.
Fans, we're going to cut it to a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the People's Bank and Trust starting lineups and tip-off. It's all coming your way next. You're watching Pickett County basketball, presented by First Choice Family Care on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
All Sports and Outdoors in Jamestown is the Upper Cumberland's best sporting goods store. From cleats to camping supplies and everything in between, this family-owned store has it all. All Sports and Outdoors is proud to support our community, including student athletes throughout the Upper Cumberland. Stop in at 207 South Main Street or visit their website at hall42.com. All Sports and Outdoors is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Let the bidding begin. It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear DJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Amanette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
When you order delivery from Domino's, you can get more than just pizza for $6.99. You can get specialty chicken, savory pastas, oven-baked Parmesan bread bites, molten lava crunch cakes, and medium 2-topping pizzas as well. We didn't stop at pizza, and you don't have to either.
Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate, quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and test drive the all-new Chevy Trax or Silverado today. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with the UCR team on Tuesday nights at 7, live for the UCR Coaches Show from the rooftop. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back here to Joe Sims Gymnasium here at Clay County High School. Lady Bobcats and Bobcats tonight on the road against their foes from Clay County High School. The PA announcer taking the fans here through the starting lineups. We'll bring you at home the People's Bank and Trust starting lineups. Fans, if you've got banking needs, make sure you give my partners over at the People's Bank and Trust an opportunity to earn your business. First, for Pickett County High School, they're 17-3 on the season. They're 4-0 in District 7A. They currently lead the league in 7A. For head coach Brent Smith, tonight it's going to be number 15, junior Kylie Wood. Number 24, a senior KT Tompkins. Number 30, junior Zoe Nicholas. Number 33 is senior Emerson Lowe. And number 45, to round out the lineup for Brent Smith, it's going to be Addison Lowe. And then for the Clay County Lady Bulldogs, they're 8-11 on the season for head coach Matt Walker. 3-2 in District 7A, currently tied for second with Clark Range. Tonight it's going to be number 10, junior Claire Kendall. Number 11, sophomore Halen Garrison. Junior number 12, Baylor Walden. A senior number 22, Lacey Wicks. And junior number 24, Ella Eads tonight for head coach Matt Walker. Just wrapping up pregame festivities here. Lady Bobcats in the all-gray travel unis tonight, trimmed in black and gold with black numerals. Lady Bulldogs in the all-white uniforms, trimmed in black, says Lady Dogs right across the front of the chest. And we're underway here from Clay County High School. Clay County going to control the opening tip. Natalie Smith with the basketball. Give it up over to Ella Eads. Eads was a hot hand last game, had 16 here against the Lady Bobcats. A little trapping defense here for head coach Brent Smith. Halen Garrison going to try to drive into the baseline. Her shot's up and going to be swatted away by Addie Lowe out of bounds. 7:44 to play here if you're just joining in.
Quickly, something we mentioned pregame, the shot blocking ability of Addie Lowe already displayed right there with the nice swat out.
Get it into Natalie Smith. Her shot short. Rebounded KT back the other way. Zoe Nicholas now in transition. Kick out over to Kylie Wood. Kylie Wood rimmed one in and out. Taken down by Lacey Wicks. Wicks across the timeline. Wicks going to give it up now over to Eads. Eads going to start the offense here. Eads versus Emmy Lowe is a really good matchup. Going to want to keep your eyes on that. Little matchup zone look here for Coach Brent Smith. And JB, did we have a 3-second violation?
It was a double dribble called.
Didn't see it. Double dribble. Hadn't seen it in a while. Turnover here. First one of the basketball game. 7:05 to play here in your first quarter. Nicholas going to work off the Kylie Wood screen. Nicholas going to have it ripped away. Lady Bobcats going to turn it over. Back-to-back turnovers here in the basketball game. Natalie Smith going to drive it in from 6 feet. Shot up no good, and we're going to have a foul in there. Nice block out that time from Kaylee Tompkins as Lacey Wicks going to come over her back, and it's going to be the first foul here in the basketball game.
Yeah, well, some good defense from both sides here early as they shut down Nicholas trying to drive for Pickett County, but Pickett County shutting down everything the Lady Bulldogs are trying to do offensively.
Kaylee Tompkins out of the deep left corner, left it short. Eads coming back the other way here for Clay. Eads in traffic here. Eads going to take it to the rim. Left a layup long. Rebounded by Addie Lowe. Quickly back the other way. She's going to sling it down over to Zoe Nicholas. Nicholas back to Lowe out of the corner. Addison Lowe going to crank one. And it's going to go over the backboard, away and out of bounds. Coach Brent Smith liked the look on that one. 6:24 to play here in your first quarter. Still looking for our first bucket.
Yeah, a couple open shots already for Pickett County. You have to like those to fall eventually, but unfortunately on the first 2 tries.
Lacey Wicks on the bucket as Clay County able to break through the pressure. Nice pass from Emmy Lowe down to Zoe Nicholas for the bucket. Tied it up here at 2. 6 minutes to play now here in your opening quarter. Halen Garrison going to lock and load from downtown, and Halen Garrison's good on the 3. Clay takes their first lead here of the game, lead it 5-2. Addison Lowe with a basketball, working against Wicks. Nicholas going to get double teamed down in there. Little zone look here for head coach Matt Walker. Emmy Lowe, little fall away jumper from the free throw line, wouldn't go. Wicks on the rebound. Wicks wants to push the pace back the other way. Give it up to Garrison. Now Ella Eads going to start the offense here with 5:25 to play here in the quarter. Halen Garrison with a basketball. Tries to get it over the left wing to Eads. The ball's away and out of bounds. It's going to be the second turnover.
Well, so far this one's starting very similar to how the last matchup started, where Clay County really kind of controlled that first quarter. It's where you're going to have to do this entire game, really shut down that backcourt of Pickett County and give yourself a chance.
Down in the corner to Kaylee Tompkins. Going to hand it off to Wood, now back to Lowe. Little zone look here. Out of Clay County. Get it to Addie Lowe down in the deep right corner. Nice little crossover dribble. Addie Lowe on the spin move. Shot it no good. Kaylee Tompkins tried to come in and save it. She does save it in, and it's going to go off of Clay County last. It's going to stay with the Lady Bobcats here. They lead it, or they trail it 5-2. 4:50 now to play here in the first quarter. Wood's going to inbound it. Try to get it to Addie Lowe. It's going to be a turnover. Second Lady Bobcat turnover here in the quarter. Lacey Wicks back the other way. And Lacey Wicks is going to be fouled by Emmy Lowe. And it's going to be Lowe's first here of the basketball game. If we could get you to comment, fans, and let us know if the sound is sounding okay. We're hearing a little buzz here in the headset. Just want to make sure it sounds okay out there. Low on the layup, and it wouldn't fall. Low just missed a point-blank layup. 4.5 minutes to play here in the quarter. Back the other way, Baylor Walden, kick out. Now over to Eads. Eads, little cross over. Now over to Wicks. Wicks from downtown, shot up and good from Lacey Wicks, and she's got 5 here in the basketball game.
Yeah, right now, Clay County firing on all cylinders. Already 2 knockdown threes, and they're defending so well. So Pickett County's got to be careful not to find themselves in too big of a hole early.
Kaylee Tompkins out of the deep left corner. Ball went halfway down and came out. Clay County going to walk it up here real methodically. Ella Eads up close to the timeline. It's like Coach Smith's going to come out of that zone here, back to a man-to-man look. Garrison working against Lowe. Kick it off. Halen Garrison. Now Natalie Smith with the basketball. Over to Eads. Eads, left-handed dribble. Wicks from downtown, back-to-back. Lacey Wicks. And Lacey Wicks here with 8 points in the quarter. And Clay County is going to jump all over Pickett County. They lead it here 11-2 with 3:29 to play here in the first quarter. As JB, kind of a role reversal here Clay County shooting the eyes out of the basketball here early here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they're getting a lot of open looks and knocking them down. Something we talked about pregame was knocking down those open shots, getting their shooters involved, because that's exactly what Pickett County did to them in the last matchup. This time coming back to bite them. Clay County's got an early 9-point lead, and Pickett just looks sluggish offensively.
Haven't been able to really get going here. And Emmy Lowe missed a point-blank layup, and you don't see her do that very often. 3:29 to play here. Lady Bobcats with the basketball. Zoe Nicholas here into our front court. Addie Lowe going to set a screen here for Emmy Lowe. Lowe right around the three-point arc. Lowe on the crossover. Lowe going to get downhill. They say no shot as Emmy Lowe is going to be fouled on her way to the bucket. Lady Bobcats are going to inbound it here. They trail it 11-2 with 3:14 to play here in the opening period. Here from Joe Sims Gymnasium here in Salina. Lowe going to get it into Nicholas. Nicholas trying to work off the bounce. Kick out over to Kylie Wood. Kylie Wood shot offline and off the mark. And it's going to be away and out of bounds. Lady Bobcats really struggling here, JB, from the perimeter.
Yeah, just an uncharacteristic showing offensively. We've already seen 3 attempted threes that just haven't even been close for the Lady Bobcats, something you just really do not see often.
Natalie Smith going to start the offense here. Gives it up over to Baylor Walden. Walden going to attack the rim, leave it for Wicks. Wicks shot up, no good. Drew some contact, no whistle. Back the other way, here comes Nicholas. Nicholas going to get it inside to Lowe, and Lowe's 2-footer wouldn't go, and Emmy Lowe going to pick up a foul into the backcourt. And quickly, Coach Smith going to shuffle Emma Tompkins here off the bench and get a quick breather here for Emmy Lowe.
Yeah, just a frustration foul after another miss down low for Emmy Lowe. Off night right now in the first quarter, one of their lowest scoring quarters of the entire season, I would imagine. They've only got 2 points and just 2.5 minutes left to play here.
So check your lineup here for Coach Smith. It's going to be Zoe Nicholas, Emma Tompkins, Addison Lowe, Kaylee Tompkins, and Kylie Wood. Backdoor cut in there for Halen Garrison. Now Baylor Walden's going to drive it to the bucket. Nice block in there from Addie Lowe. Addie Lowe going to give it up and go get it right back. Addie Lowe going to cross over the timeline here. Addie Lowe going to pick up the dribble, give it over to Nicholas. Nicholas on the runner, shot went all the way in and came out. Lady Bobcats got a lid on that thing here in the first quarter. 2 minutes to play here. They trail it 11-2. Shot on the way from Ella Eads. Wouldn't go. Nice block out that time from Kylie Wood. Addie Lowe looking inside for Nicholas. Now Emma Tompkins going to reset it here for the Lady Bobcats. Tompkins going to give it up to Nicholas. Nicholas, see if they want to let Nicholas go a little one-on-one here. Addie Lowe from way downtown is good from Addison Lowe on the first choice family care 3 after a long dry spell, JB.
Yeah, Clay County backed out into that zone, and another open look for Addie Lowe. This time she buries it. Hopefully that'll get the ball rolling for the Lady Bobcats, because they've just had a lot of bad misses in this first quarter.
Eads working against Tompkins. Nice little hezzy. Kick over to Halen Garrison. Halen Garrison going to travel to basketball. It's going to be a turnover. Third turnover here of the first quarter for Clay County. Substitution checking in for Coach Walker is Claire Kendall. Going to check in, get her first run time. Halen Garrison going to check out. Zoe Nicholas working against Clara Kendall. Nicholas able to get past Kendall and kick out into the corner to Wood. They're looking inside for Nicholas, and Nicholas going to be fouled as Clara Kendall tried to come around. As JB, Pickett County's got 5 guards, but Zoe Nicholas, a player that can go down there and post up, and she can go to work.
Yeah, 100%. Like you said, backcourt player, but she can get down low and make you pay. Got great footwork in the post.
Addie Lowe picks up the dribble. Lowe's going to need help. Nicholas comes to get it. She's going to penetrate. She's going to stop and pop. Shot no good. She's going to chase down her own rebound, and then it's going to be away and out of bounds. Under 1 minute to play here in Salina. Lady Bulldogs lead it 11-5 over the Lady Bobcats.
But so far I like Clay County's defensive strategy. They're sitting in that low zone and kind of clogging up that paint and forcing Pickett to shoot the ball. The shots just haven't really been falling, and that's why they've got a 6-point lead.
Natalie Smith working against Zoe Nicholas. Smith, 25 seconds to play here in the quarter. Smith going to give it up over to Claire Kendall. Kendall working up top against Nicholas. Nicholas going to go rip away the basketball. Good steal that time from Nicholas. Addie Lowe in transition. Addie Lowe shot up, wouldn't fall. Nice block in there from Lacey Wicks. And then Kaylee Tompkins going to come take a foul. And Clay County, JB, just playing with a little more energy right here in the basketball game.
Yeah, you can tell they're feeding off the crowd that's still filing in here. It'll be a pretty decent showing. This fans still walking in, but that paint presence right now for Clay County, a lot of one-and-done trips for Pickett as well. You have to credit that defensive rebounding. It's helped turn into a lot of points for them, and more importantly, a lot of stops.
5 seconds to play here in the quarter. Natalie Smith going to go all the way to the bucket. No shot, the official says. There's .4 on the clock. And so it's going to be a foul here against the Lady Bobcats. They're going to pin it against Addie Lowe. It's going to be her first, team fourth. No shots here. Clay County going to inbound it. 4/10 of a second to play here in the first quarter. Clay going to inbound it. Shot on the way from Natalie Smith off mark. And no good. After 1 quarter of play here in Salina, the Lady Bulldogs from Clay County High School 11, the Lady Bobcats from Pickett County 5. Fans, stay tuned. Second quarter action is coming your way next. You're watching Pickett County basketball presented by First Choice Family Care on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer the call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's common sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do.
Welcome back to Salina. Lady Bobcats from Pickett County trail it 5-11. JB and I talking about it during the break. JB, don't remember another game where they've only scored 5 points in a quarter.
Yeah, no, this is just very uncharacteristic. I feel like I sound like a broken record, but I don't know that we've seen this low of a scoring quarter all season long, and we probably haven't, but got to credit that Clay County defense. They made shots hard to come by.
Addie Lowe going to give it up over to Wood. Coach Smith barking out some direction here. Give it up to Addie Lowe. Addie Lowe working up top against Lacey Wicks. Gives it up over to Wood. It's going to be a turnover. Third here of the basketball game for the Lady Bobcats. Wicks back the other way. Shot up no good. Addie Lowe with the offensive, or make it the defensive board. Kaylee Tompkins back the other way for the Lady Bobcats. And Kaylee Tompkins put it high on the glass. And Lady Bobcats trim it back to a 4-point lead here for Clay.
Unfortunate for Pickett County, they still played some solid defense here tonight. It's helped limit the damage and turn into points right there because they only trail by 4 even with how poorly they've looked offensively.
Kick it around over to Baylor Walden. Walden now back top of the circle to Natalie Smith. Smith kicks it over to the right, now back to Baylor Walden. Walden going to attack the paint, kick out over to Ella Eads. Her long ball on the way is true from Ella Eads, her first bucket here in the basketball game.
Clay County showing off the shooters in this game early. Eads knocking one down. It's where most of their points have come from, that long ball.
And Zoe Nicholas is going to try to attack the rim. And Nicholas is going to be fouled here. And should have been 2 shots here. And they're going to throw it in instead underneath their own baseline. 6:42 to play here until the halftime break. Lady Bobcats doubled up here. Trail it 14-7. Second turnover here of the first half. Nice defense that time from Emma Tompkins. Back the other way, Nicholas. And Clay County going to steal it right back away. 5th Lady Bobcat turnover. And we're going to have a timeout here into the backcourt by head coach Matt Walker. 14-7 your score. We'll keep it right here, Jack. Clay County tonight, we talked about it on the way here. It would be a much different looking ball club than the one we saw back in Pickett County about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 100%. Right now they're just forcing Pickett County to, throw a bunch of turnovers. They're bringing that trap up defensively, and Pickett's just not been smart with the basketball. We see a lot of times the few mistakes that they do make in a lot of these big winning games is they'll make too many extra passes, and it'll lead to a steal. Well, right now that's what's happening in Clay County, shooting the lights out, so they've got a 7-point lead.
Check your lineup here for the Lady Bobcats. It's going to be Zoe Nicholas, Kylie Wood, Emma Tompkins, Kaylee Tompkins, and Addison Lowe here for Brent Smith with 6:25 now to play until halftime. Into the front court. Natalie Smith, nice crossover from Halen Garrison. Kick out. Shot on the way from Natalie Smith. Shot won't fall. Coming in and grabbing a rebound, Baylor Walden. And Lacey Wicks going to go over the back. And it's going to be her second foul here of the basketball game, as Halen Garrison quickly off the bench here for head coach Matt Walker. Good block out that time from the Lady Bobcats.
Yeah, and a tough break for Clay County. Wicks, one of their taller defenders down low. Definitely a paint presence you'd like to have here through most of the second quarter, but going to have to come out because of foul trouble.
So Wicks going to have to check out here at the 6-minute mark. We'll make sure we mark that down. Kick out over to Kylie Wood. Wood going to penetrate. Wood on the runner. Shot up, wouldn't fall. Ball's away and out of bounds. And it's going to belong to Clay County High School, as Kylie Wood couldn't hit the right-handed runner. 5:46 now to play here in the second quarter. Full court pressure here. Token pressure. As Baylor Walden going to get it into the front court. Kick it over to Claire Kendall. Kendall. Now over to Ella Eads. Ella Eads, nice little hezzy. And the house would have came down if that would have went. As she put Emma Tompkins on the floor on that. Nice little stop and go. Just couldn't finish it.
Yeah, Tompkins lucky she missed the shot because no one remembers an ankle breaker when the shot doesn't go in, but a good-looking move.
Addie Lowe with a basketball. Going to get a screen here from Nicholas. Addie Lowe going to stop and pop. Shot wouldn't fall. One and done here for the Lady Bobcats. Ella Eads quickly in transition. Eads. Shot wouldn't fall. Rebound Nicholas. Nicholas has numbers. Nicholas going to press the pace. Zoe Nicholas in traffic. Zoe Nicholas now with 4 points here in the basketball game, and they've cut it back to a 5-point Clay County lead.
And that's what Pickett's going to have to do, get the ball in the hands of one of your best players and just let her go to work and get you out of this slump. Because right now, no one has had an answer for the Lady Bobcats.
Baylor Walden dribbles it over, going to hand it off over to Natalie Smith. Smith going to attack the paint. Now kick it out to Kendall. Kendall gets it back up to Baylor Walden. Walden being guarded in there by Wood. Nice hesitation move from Claire Kendall. She's going to try to kiss one off the window. It's hard, no good. Zoe Nicholas back the other way here for the Lady Bobcats. Nicholas in transition. Shot on the way is off the mark and no good. Baylor Walden going to chase it down. Quickly back the other way. Halen Garrison get it over to Claire Kendall. And we're going to have a foul on the play, I believe, against Emma Tompkins, as she tried to come in and dig out another turnover. 14-9, 4:02 to play here until the halftime break.
An interesting thing to note for Pickett County, we haven't seen Emmy Lowe check back into the game in a while. Been on the bench after picking up a foul early, so definitely a presence you'd like to think you're missing right now.
Ella Eads, shot wouldn't go. Addie Lowe going to cradle the rebound and take it back the other way. Addie Lowe going to attack the paint. And going to get the shot stuck between the backboard and the rim. It's going to be an alternating possession arrow back to Clay County High School, as Emmy Lowe going to check back into the basketball game here with 3:48 to play. Her ball club trails at 14-9. And Jack, this is a ball club that averages about 67 points a game. So if you're Clay County, you love the pace here of the basketball game.
You always imagine the slower pace favors the underdog in the matchup, and right now holding Pickett County to 9 points feels like a miracle because they're on pace for their other lowest scoring quarter of the season. Yeah, Can't imagine they stay in this slump for too much longer, though. Just so many missed shots.
We're halfway through the quarter here. They put 4 on the board. Only put 5 on the board in the first half, or make it the first quarter. Ella Eads going to walk the basketball into the front court here for the Lady Dogs. Guarded up top by Emma Tompkins. Eads going to float over to the left side. Now swing it around to Halen Garrison. Garrison, nice little hesitation move. Kick it over now to Claire Kendall. Now Walden with the basketball. Walden going to kick it up to Eads. Eads got a wide open look at it. One and done here for the Lady Dogs. Back the other way. Here comes Zoe Nicholas. Gives it up to Emerson Lowe. Going to attack the paint. Emerson Lowe with her first bucket here of the game. 3:05 now to play until the halftime break.
And that's why you love her being back in the game. She can just create on her own, takes the Euro step, drives down and gives herself an open lane to answer right back. The lead back down to 3, excuse me.
Baylor Walden kick it out to Eads. Eads out to Claire Kendall. Her shot on the way. Wouldn't fall. Nice aggressive rebound that time from Addie Lowe. Lady Bobcats can tie it up here with a 3. Addie Lowe going to crank one from downtown. And just like that, we're all tied up as Addie Lowe going to crank home another First Choice Family Care 3. And Coach Matt Walker going to have to burn a timeout as the full fans will take it with them. 2:38 to play. We're all tied up. You're watching Pickett County basketball presented by First Choice Family Care on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Tee Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teeupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back to Joe Sims Gymnasium. Lady Bobcats are on a 9-3 run here in the second quarter as they finally started getting some shots to fall. And back into the basketball game, they trailed it at the end of one quarter, 11-5. And non-typical of a Brent Smith team, only putting up 5 points in a quarter. They're starting to get some rhythm here going. They are all tied up here in Clay County.
Yeah, at one point sitting at 14-7, but that's just how fast Pickett County can strike. Starting to knock down some shots and can come back in a hurry.
Natalie Smith going to start her ball club's offense. Get it down to Baylor Walden. Now kick it back out. Over to Natalie Smith. Smith kick out into the corner. Ella Eads going to run to the rack. Going to have it swatted out of there by Addie Lowe, who's had a big first half. Lowe in transition all the way to the cup. And her layup wouldn't fall. Get it out of there to Natalie Smith. Smith, nice pass down inside to Baylor Walden. Walden picks up her dribble. She needs help. We're going to have a foul against Emma Tompkins as she came in and took a swipe at it. Kylie Wood quickly going to get off the bench as it's going to be Emma Tompkins' second personal foul. So Kylie Wood back into the basketball game. Check your lineup here for the Lady Bobcats. It's going to be Emmy Lowe, Addie Lowe, Kaylee Tompkins, Kylie Wood, and Zoe Nicholas. Get the basketball down inside. Shot, or they tried to dump it down inside to Ella Eads. Ball's away and out of bounds. Going to stay with the Lady Bulldogs. 1:50 to play until halftime.
Yeah, in these last couple of possessions for Clay County, they've gotten that open 3 look. Just haven't been as hot as they were in that first quarter. And it's paid off for Pickett County, allowed them to come back in this one. But I have to imagine their shooters will get going again.
Emmy Lowe going to be checking back out of the basketball game here. Emma Tompkins going to check back in with those 2 fouls. Clay County going to get it into Walden. Walden going to work it to the baseline. Tried a little underhanded shot. Kind of got blocked away in there. Emma Tompkins going to have it taken away by Lacey Wicks. Another turnover here for the Lady Bobcats. Their 4th here of the quarter. Wicks, kick out. Over to Natalie Smith. Smith. And I believe you got a warning on Coach Brent Smith. can't really tell, JB. This is one of the crews that mechanics are not their strong suit.
Yeah, it didn't seem like Coach Smith was that animate about anything either, so must have said something under his breath that the officials picked up. I'm not too sure about that one.
1:22 to play here until halftime. Clay County going to inbound it here on their own baseline. Get it into Walden. Walden, kick out. Over to Natalie Smith. Her long ball won't fall. Nice rebound in there that time from Emma Tompkins. Going to give it up to Addie Lowe. She's had the hot hand here in the first half. Kick it down to Kaylee. Now straight away to Emma Tompkins. Now over to Wood. They've done a nice job here at limiting Zoe Nicholas here in the game. She's only got 4 points. Nicholas going to back it back out. Under 1 minute now to play until halftime. Nicholas going to go a little one-on-one here. Now, we're going to have a timeout here by head coach Brent Smith. It's a 30. We'll keep it right here as Coach Smith going to check Emerson Lowe back into the basketball game here, JB. Emmy Lowe just not herself here in the first half. She's missed a couple from point-blank range. Spent a lot of time over on the pine here in the first quarter. Coach Smith, with 54 seconds to go, going to get her back in here. We'll see what Pickett County's going to look at here for if they'll hold it for the final shot or they're going to try to go score.
Yeah, and these are those kind of games you need your role players to step up and show that they can knock down some big-time shots too, because a lot of their offenses have your star players isolate and create for you, but when a player like Emmy Lowe's having an off night, who's going to step up? Right now it's been Addie Lowe. She's knocked down a couple of threes. She's had a couple of blocks, so looking for her to step up and maybe get another look from three on what could be their last possession of the half.
54 seconds to play here until the halftime break. Emmy Lowe going to have the basketball. Hand off to Addie Lowe. Looking for a backdoor cut from Nicholas. Wasn't there. Nicholas wants to operate. Nicholas back to Addie Lowe. Picks up the dribble back to Zoe Nicholas. 35 seconds to play here. Coach Smith barking out some instructions here. 30 seconds to play. Still in that little zone look is Clay County High School. Kick out over to Wood. Now back to KT. Now back to Lowe. 20 seconds to play in the quarter. Coach Smith giving some final instructions here. 15 to go. Emmy Lowe with a basketball. Let's see if they flatten it out here. Let her go a little ISO. Nice crossover. Emmy Lowe shot, left it short. 4 seconds to play here in the quarter. Ella Eads from half court. Shots off the back of the rim and no good. Your score here at the halftime break, the Lady Bobcats from Pickett County 14. The Lady Bulldogs from Clay County High School 14. Fantastic first half. Fans, stick around. The Happy Hiller halftime show coming up next. You're watching Pickett County basketball presented by First Choice Family Care on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to present the Goff Ridge Resort at Center Hill Lake, featuring homes and large level building lots. Homes starting in the 290s and building lots starting at $42,900. The lots are soil tested and approved with utilities at the road and are ready for you to build your dream home. For more information, contact Realtor Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145.
What if opportunity was all in a day's work?
We find new ways to make vacation dreams a reality. And that inspires me to do my best work every single day.
What if you can make a real impact in people's lives with a team that cares?
What I do matters, not just for guests, but for my team. We rely on each other each and every day.
What if your work inspired fun and moved people?
We put the world on vacation. Our job is to make people happy. Inspiring travelers around the world to live their best lives never stops being fulfilling.
At Travel and Leisure, what if can be what is. Stop wondering. Join the travel movement and start a career where memories start with you.
Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home on Links Drive in Cookeville. With 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in a prime location, this could be your forever home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit chadandamycrouch.com. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
First Choice Family Care are local providers of complete family care for all ages, including physical and wellness checks along with x-rays. First Choice Family Care is your local stop for primary and urgent care along with sports physicals, lab services, and more. Visit firstchoicebirdstown.com or call 931-864-3232 for more information today. First Choice Family Care is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Pickett County Lady Bobcats and Bobcats basketball on the UCR Media Network.
How many letters?
5 letters.
Just think about, what am I doing right now?
Smile. Smile?
Uh-huh.
This is so easy.
The Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. All Sports and Outdoors in Jamestown is the Upper Cumberland's best sporting goods store. From cleats to camping supplies and everything in between, this family-owned store has it all. All Sports and Outdoors is proud to support our community, including student athletes throughout the Upper Cumberland. Stop in at 207 South Main Street or visit their website at hall42.com. All Sports and Outdoors is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Let the bidding begin. It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear an EJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Aminette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
When you order delivery from Domino's, you can get more than just pizza for $6.99. You can get specialty chicken, savory pastas, oven-baked Parmesan bread bites, molten lava crunch cakes, and medium 2-topping pizzas as well. We didn't stop at pizza, and you don't have to either.
Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate, quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and test drive the all-new Chevy Trax or Silverado today. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality Family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
Welcome back to Joe Sims Gymnasium here in Salina. Your score is all tied up, Lady Bobcats and Lady Bulldogs. After one half of play, as we welcome you into the Happy Hiller halftime show, JB, saw a couple of Hiller trucks in my neighborhood just yesterday. Somebody else got the memo, had the old furnace go out, saw them installing one. Fans, if you've got plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical problems, give our friends at Hiller an opportunity to earn your business. I'm a very loyal Hiller customer myself. They're professional. They got all the technology tools to let you know when a technician is on the way. They come in, they treat your house like it's their own. They put the booties on. They keep everything clean. They also sell you a service plan. They'll come take care of your investment for you. Give our friends at Hiller a call for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical problems. Casey Bolden joined by Jack Bolden. We'll break down the first half. A whole lot of defense as Clay County jumped out to a lead against the Lady Bobcats, 9-2 in the first quarter. Lady Bobcats able to close the gap. They made it a 9-5 game after one quarter of play, and then Lady Bobcats started to catch a little groove in the second quarter as they outscored Clay County 9-3 in the second quarter, and we're all tied up right back where we started, 14-14 as I bring in Jack Bolden. Jack, Lady Bobcats average 67 points a game. They sit on 14 here at the halftime break.
Yeah, after the first quarter, we said it was their lowest scoring quarter of the season. Then they followed it up with probably their second lowest scoring quarter of the season. And when you're sitting at 14 all at halftime, both sides have to be playing sloppy, and that's exactly what we've seen. Pickett in that first quarter couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat. And luckily for them, they kept up defensively because they held Clay County down in that second quarter and were able to come back and tie it up at 14. Something's got to change. Some of their better players got to step up and knock down some shots in this second half to give them a chance.
Both teams really turned the basketball over in the first half. Clay County had 5, Pickett County with 6, but both just really struggled to get going and get a groove and rhythm offensively. We'll take you through the scoring for the first half. Halen Garrison had 3 for the Lady Dogs. Lacey Wicks leads all scorers. She had 8, and Ella Eads stepped back from behind the line. She knocked one down. She's got 3 at the halftime break. For the Lady Bobcats, Kaylee Tompkins has 2. Zoe Nicholas has 4. Emmy Lowe with 2, and Addie Lowe leads all Lady Bobcat scorers here with 6 as we're all tied up here at the halftime break, 14 all. We'll remind you, fans, over on the main page, Jacob Benson on the call for Cookeville and Wilson Central. And we'll have a milestone physical therapy scoreboard update. Got a lot of games going around from the Upper Cumberland. JB and I'll bring you some scores here shortly. As both teams just wrapping up the halftime break, Lady Bobcats going to have the first crack at it here as we open up second half action. So thankful you're here. Emmy Lowe with a basketball. Had a quiet first half. Lowe going to work off a screen, give it up to Nicholas. Looking inside here for Addie Lowe. They're going to skip it over to Wood. Now Kaylee Tompkins. Tompkins wants to back down a defender, now give it up to Wood. Now find Nicholas, or make it Lowe coming off a screen. Lowe's been hot from there. Going to hit one off the back iron, no good. Zoe Nicholas going to come in and chase it down and create a turnover. Nicholas back the other way. Nicholas's 12-footer wouldn't go. Rebound Clay County. Ella Eads back the other way here for Clay. Get into the front court to Natalie Smith. Now a long ball on the way. Shots off the mark from Halen Garrison. And 7:10 to play here in the first quarter. JB, what about a milestone physical therapy scoreboard update?
Yeah, currently Cookeville leads 30-22 over Wilson Central at halftime, so that one staying pretty close as well.
Emmy Lowe able to break the tie here as she was able to get to the rack, able to get up and score over Natalie Smith. Smith's second, make it her second foul. Emmy Lowe 3 the hard way, as we'll see if that can't get the Lady Bobcats going here offensively. Take their largest lead of the game here, 17-14.
Yeah, and a good start to the second half for Emmy Lowe. Struggled in that first half. Really like to see her get involved in this offense.
Natalie Smith going to try to work off a Baylor Walden screen. Now switch off Kaylee Tompkins, going to guard her. Nice move in there from Natalie Smith. And Natalie Smith's going to be fouled by Kaylee Tompkins. It'll be Tompkins' second foul. Natalie Smith to the free throw line here for a pair. Her ball club trails it by 3.
And I think that'll be the key in the second half for Clay County. They really struggled down in the paint. Most of their points coming from the long ball. They got to clean up some bad misses. They just had a lot of looks at layups and flat out blew them, but Smith able to get to the free throw line and get 2 points there.
Natalie Smith good on both free throws. Her first 2 of the game. Back to a 17-16. Lady Bobcats lead. Nicholas working off the bounce. Kick out over to Wood. Woods, long ball on the way. Hit off the back iron and chased down by Clay County. And then we're going to have a foul against Addison Lowe. Didn't see a whole lot of contact, JB.
Yeah, unfortunate for Pickett County, but it's something the officials have been calling this entire game. So you just got to get back on defense after the rebound, because right now they've been making you pay if you give any bit of contact.
Lacey Wicks, top of the circle. Holds it high over her head. Now get it to Baylor Walden. Look like they missed a travel against Halen Garrison. Garrison going to back it back out. Look over to Coach Matt Walker for some instruction. Now Wicks over on the right wing. Skip it around over to Natalie Smith. Now Halen Garrison. And Halen Garrison going to travel with a basketball. It's going to be the 6th Lady Bulldogs turnover here. Lady Bobcats lead at 17-16, 5:54 to play here in the third quarter. Lowe working against a little zone defense now. Give it off to Addie Lowe. Now into the corner to Wood. We're going to find Zoe Nicholas. And Zoe Nicholas is going to be called for the offensive foul.
Not a whole lot of contact there, and the defender pretty far back on Nicholas, so not too sure about that one.
Tough break, Lady Bobcats. 5:40 to play here in the quarter. Smith going to give it up over to Garrison. Now Ella Eads with a basketball. Kick out. Long ball on the way from Halen Garrison. Hit off the heel. Chased down by Kaylee Tompkins. And Kaylee Tompkins just can't hang on to the rebound. It's going to be away and out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover.
Those are the kind of turnovers we've seen from both sides throughout this game. It's just been a really sloppy ball game. One you can tell is just going to be a slugfest till the end of this one, but got to try to hold on and give your team those extra possessions that you can't turn over.
Baylor Walden going to inbound it. Get it into Natalie Smith. Now Eads. Eads going to attack the rim. Little runner. Nice looking move that time from Ella Eads. She's got 5 points here now in the basketball game. Little hesitation move from Lowe. Lowe going to get contact and go up. No shot, says the official. And it's going to be Lady Bobcats basketball here with 5:05 to play. Clay County's substitution here is Claire Kendall going to check back into the game. Lacey Wicks going to check out as she just picked up her 3rd personal foul.
And again, a presence you're going to miss down low. She's played great defense in the paint. Now already picking up her 3rd personal.
Lady Bobcats, nice crossover from Lowe. Shot went up, no good. Got her own rebound. Emmy Lowe able to stay after it. Emmy Lowe now with 5 points here in the quarter. She's got 7 all of a sudden here in the game.
And smart by Lowe as soon as Wicks comes out of the game, attacking the paint, able to get her own rebound and put it back in. Emmy Lowe really activating in this second half.
She's got all 5 of the Lady Bobcats points here in the quarter. Baylor Walden. Kick out to Kendall. Kendall swinging around the horn to Smith. Smith working up top against Nicholas, and we're going to have a foul. Let's see who they're going to pin it on. They're going to pin it on Zoe Nicholas.
Just her 2nd personal, so
4th team foul. So the next Lady Bobcats foul is going to result in free throws here for Clay County High School. Still 4:24 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Baylor Walden, kick out. Halen Garrison going to travel to basketball. It's going to be the 2nd turnover here of the quarter for Clay County. They're up to 7 turnovers here in the basketball game.
And a lot of those have been double dribbles and travels, just completely unforced. Something you got to clean up as a ball handler when they're around that perimeter.
Get the basketball into Nicholas. Nicholas working through traffic. got the English on top of it, and Zoe Nicholas with her first bucket here of the second half.
That's exactly what makes this backcourt so impressive. At a guard, she gets down low and through the contact, able to finish. She's really got great ability near the rim, along with the shooting.
Claire Kendall going to kick it out to Baylor Walden, working against Addie Lowe. Nice move in there from Ella Eads, and Eads got the ocean to open up. JB just took it right to the rim. Nobody checked her. Easy bucket for Ella Eads.
Yeah, at a wide open lane, just a defensive breakdown for the Lady Bobcats, and this one just back and forth, low-scoring affair.
Emmy Lowe going to pick up the dribble. Get it over to Emma Tompkins. Now back to Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe crossed it over. Shot up from the free throw line is good from Emerson Lowe. She's got 7 now in the quarter. Lady Bobcats stretch it back out to a 3-point lead. Shot on the way out of the corner. Hit off the backboard and chased down by Addie Lowe. Addie Lowe quickly back the other way here for the Lady Bobcats. Kick out. Wood out of the corner. Shot wouldn't fall. They're chasing for it inside. It's going to be saved in. And we're going to have a foul against Emma Tompkins, I believe. And we are. Emma Tompkins is going to come in and take a personal foul. And it's going to be the 15th foul. And so we're going to walk the other way here for a couple of free throws. 23-20. Lady Bobcats with a 3-point advantage.
Yeah, Pickett County's got to be careful to stay out of foul trouble now because just about every starter pinned with at least 2 to 3 personals. So, and this is a team that doesn't have a very deep bench either. Only 7 girls on the entire roster.
So Baylor Walden to the free throw line here for the Dogs. First on the way is good for Baylor Walden. Back to a 2-point Pickett County lead here. Second free throw on the way from Baylor Walden is true. She went 2 for 2, and it's a 23-22 lead here for Pickett County. Emmy Lowe going to get downhill, try to get to the cup. She does. Shot up, no good. Coach Smith begging for a foul. Back the other way, and it's the exact same play we had down on the other end. And that's exactly what Coach Smith is telling him right now. As we had exact same play, one end to the other. One play got passed on. They're going to call the contact back the other way. And Baylor Walden going to go back to the free throw line. She just went 2 for 2.
And consistency is all you can ask for as a coach with the officiating. And when you have identical calls or identical plays for both sides, you're going to get one fan base pretty upset. And right now, Pickett County fans, rightfully so, very upset.
Baylor Walden good on the first free throw. Second free throw on the way is good. She's 4 for 4 here in the quarter. Emmy Lowe back the other way. Her ball club trails it now by 1. Lowe on the crossover. Kick it out to Emma Tompkins. Tompkins going to hand it off to Nicholas now. Nicholas working up top against Jenna Thompson, who checked in. Addie Lowe going to crank one from downtown. Bang from Addie Lowe. She's going to connect on the first choice Family Care 3.
And her third 3 of the game. She's been clutch out there, helping them climb back into this game and now giving them another lead. Like to see her long ball come along in this game.
Ella Eads has been the hot hand here for the quarter. Been able to attack and get to the rim. Baylor Walden straight away, being guarded by Addison Lowe. Walden going to give it up over to Natalie Smith. 1:50 now to play here in the third quarter. Shot goes up. It's away and out of bounds. Going to stay with Clay County. Substitution checking in as Halen Garrison going to check back into the basketball game for Coach Walker. Jenna Thompson going to check back out here at the 1:47 mark here at the third quarter. Get it into Baylor Walden. Now Ella Eads is going to be fouled by Kylie Wood, and it's going to result here in more free throws. Pickett County here over the limit.
Yeah, and the foul count mounting up for Pickett. I believe that's their 8th personal to Clay County's 2 in this quarter. Fortunate Kylie Wood only picking up her first.
Eads, first free throw on the way is good from junior Ella Eads. She's got 8 points here in the basketball game. Ella Eads, second free throw on the way is good from Ella Eads. As Lady Bulldogs 8 for 8 here in the quarter on free throws. It's all tied up here at 26. Zoe Nicholas with the basketball. Nicholas kick out over to Wood. Now Addie Lowe gonna lock and load again. And gunner guns and bang for Addie Lowe on the First Choice Family Care 3.
She's stepping up big time when the whistle's not going your way. Addie Lowe gonna knock down another 3 for her 4th of the game.
Addie Lowe feeling it here. Claire Kendall with a basketball. Lady Bobcats back to their largest lead here. They lead it by 3, 29-26. Natalie Smith going to back it back out. Under 1 minute now to play here in the third quarter. Baylor Walden. Walden working against Lowe. And Walden just going to turn it over. Here comes Emmy Lowe back the other way in transition. Behind the back dribble. Give it off to Emma Tompkins. Tompkins couldn't hang on to it. Going to flip it back out to Emmy Lowe. Lowe going to attack the rim. Shot up by Lowe. And they're going to say that's on the floor. And Lady Bobcats going to inbound it here with 40 seconds to play now in the third quarter. Nicholas going to trigger it in, get it into Lowe. See if they try to hold it for the final shot here. Addie Lowe asking for a screen. Lowe picks up the dribble, gets it over to Nicholas. Nicholas goes to her knee. Oh no, that's terrible. That is a terrible call. As JB, she went to the ground and she maintained the dribble. She never tried to move with the basketball. The fans in Byrdstown here are really upset. Let's see what we got as the official blew his whistle. Not sure what's going on. Again, the signals and mechanics of this crew, we've seen them before. Got to sharpen them up.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't know that he called anything. We didn't have no free throws here, so not sure what the extra whistle was for. I thought he was teching up Coach Smith.
I think he put a warning on him. The reality is, JB, they gave him a warning already in the first half. And so we're going to have a held ball here. Possession arrow going to stay with Clay County. You can feel the temperature starting to rise here in this 7A rivalry, JB.
Yeah, and this one, as tight as it is, and the way the officiating's been, you're going to get the crowd involved pretty well here in this fourth quarter, I could imagine.
Ball gets into Baylor Walden. Now Claire Kendall with a basketball, get it down inside to Eads. Her shot up wouldn't fall. She's going to be fouled by Kylie Wood. And Ella Eads going to go back to the free throw line. She just went 2 for 2 about a minute ago. 7.2 seconds to play here in the quarter.
And the wrong team to send at the line tonight because they've been lights out at the charity stripe.
Eads' first free throw on the way is good. Lady Bulldogs are 9 for 9 here in the quarter from the charity stripe. Ella Eads going to have one more. Shot on the way is good from Ella Eads. Lady Bulldogs 10 for 10 here in the quarter. 7 seconds to play. Lowe's going to pick it up. Emmy Lowe trying to get downhill. Lowe on the runner. Shot wouldn't fall. Ball's on the ground. And that horn is going to be the end of the third quarter of play here in Salina. After 3 quarters of play, Lady Bobcats from Pickett County hold on to the most narrow lead, 29-28. Fans, the fourth quarter is on the other side. You're watching Pickett County basketball, presented by First Choice Family Care on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with the UCR team on Tuesday nights at 7, live for the UCR Coaches Show from the rooftop. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back here to Joe Sims Gymnasium. 29-28 your score. Lady Bobcats hold on to a 1-point lead. They outscored Clay County 15-14 in that quarter. Lady Bobcats were outscored from the free throw line there in the quarter. Lady Bulldogs hit 10 of 10 free throws. Lady Bobcats 1 for 1 in the quarter. So free throws a big part of what's going on here in Salina.
In a game this tight, you'd have to imagine that free throw percentage is going to be so important for both sides. And the way Clay County's shooting it, got to think that favors them down the line. So got to be careful and stay out of foul trouble. Pickett's not been able to do that through this game.
Emmy Lowe with a basketball, working off a wood screen. Picks up the dribble. Going to get it out to her sister, Addie. And it's going to be a turnover. Back the other way. Clay County going to turn it right back over. And we're going to have a blocking foul against Lacey Wicks. I believe that's going to be her 4th foul here on Lacey Wicks. And Emmy Lowe going to go back to the Keysland Insurance free throw line here for a pair. Her ball club leads it by 1.
And a good job by Emmy Lowe to attack the basket and draw the foul right off the steal and knocking down a free throw. She's a great free throw shooter as well, so not the person you want to send to the line if you're Clay County, but any lead feels huge in this game, as tight as it's been the entire way.
Emmy Lowe goes 2 for 2 with the Keysland Insurance free throw line, and it's back to a 2-point lead here. Shot on the way is long for Clay County. Addie Lowe on the rebound. Back the other way, here comes Nicholas. Nicholas in traffic. Zoe Nicholas. And they're going to wave off the bucket. And they're going to call an offensive foul. And Coach Brent Smith about to lose his mind here. And a lot of people here that have made the drive down from Pickett County are too. We'll take a timeout. 31-28 your score, 7:24 to play in the 4th quarter. You're watching Pickett County basketball presented by First Choice Family Care on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do.
Welcome back here to Pickett County High School. Lady Bobcats lead it 31-28 as Coach Smith really trying to get an explanation. I want one too, JB. Had an offensive foul on Nicholas. Just a very poorly called basketball game so far, and I'm definitely not one to bash officials. This crew tonight, the 3rd best team here on the floor for sure.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how you even make that last call, calling an offensive foul on Nicholas when the defender didn't even set up to take a charge. Like you said, I don't like to bash officials, but certainly trying to take this game into their own hands right now.
Would be a huge upset if the Lady Bulldogs can get past the Lady Bobcats here. Long ball in the way, shot up wouldn't fall. Addison Lowe going to grab the board here for Pickett County. Back the other way, here comes Nicholas. Nicholas picks up the dribble. And JB, I just have no idea what they're ever going to call. We've got no flow here to the game. Our guy down here in front of the bench just thought he was bad last year, and I believe he's gotten a little worse.
Yeah, so inconsistent throughout this game. We had 2 bench warnings, so I'm not sure how that didn't turn into a tech earlier in the game. Then the offensive foul recently. Just hoping it'll clear up for these final 7 minutes.
6:55 to play here in your final period. Lady Bobcats clinging on to a 3-point lead here in Salina. So thankful you're here on Tuesday night, here on the YouTube channel. Kick out. Tompkins, shot on the way from Kaylee Tompkins, wouldn't fall. We're going to have another foul here against Addison Lowe. And it's going to be her 3rd personal, team 2nd.
And if I'm Pickett County, I'd probably make sure there's at least a 5-foot gap between me and the person with the ball to try to stay out of foul trouble.
Leads here with a basketball. Her ball club trails it by 3. Kick out into the corner to Garrison. Halen Garrison picks up her dribble, gets it back to Eads. Eads working out of the deep right corner against Emmy Lowe. Eads wants to back her down. Nice spin move. Swatted out of there by Addison Lowe. She came over there and said, not tonight.
And how big has her defense been in this game? I believe her 3rd or 4th block already in this one. Got fantastic timing on knowing when to jump and when to bring the arm down, and showtime block there in the 4th quarter.
Natalie Smith looking down inside for Baylor Walden. We're going to have another foul. It's against Zoe Nicholas, her 3rd. As quickly, Coach Smith's going to shuffle Kylie Wood off the bench. And Zoe Nicholas is going to come out, as that's going to be Zoe Nicholas's 4th foul. So Coach Smith's going to get her out of the basketball game here. 6:02 to play here in the 4th and final frame. Get it down into Walden. And we're going to have a double dribble. Double dribble here on Clay County. It's going to be their 4th turnover here of the second half. They've got 10 now in a basketball game. It's a 3-point game. Pickett County trying to tack onto this lead.
Yeah, really trying to separate on this possession. Throughout this entire second half, it's been 1 possession leads for both sides.
Emmy Lowe going to try to get to the rim. And we're going to have a foul here against Clay County. 5:53 to play. Emma Tompkins going to trigger it in here from her own baseline. Get it into Addie Lowe. Addie Lowe wants to go a little spin move up and under. Nice looking move from Addison Lowe. She's got 14 points now here in the game.
Yeah, she's been a game changer in this one, defensively and offensively, getting involved down low after knocking down a bunch of threes in this game.
Ella Eads gets to the bucket. Cuts it back to a 3-point Lady Bobcat lead. Emmy Lowe, kick out over to Emma Tompkins. Her shot on the way, won't fall. 1 and done here for Pickett County. Clay County back the other way. Shot on the way from Clay. Hit off the front iron. Away and out of bounds. Going to stay with Clay County here. 5:09 now to play here in a basketball game. Ella Eads here with 5 minutes to play. As Pickett content to just let them sit out here and dribble it out here a little bit. Eads working against Emma Tompkins. Now skip it over to Baylor Walden. Walden going to pick up the dribble and kick it over to Natalie Smith. Smith. Look like they may have missed a travel in there on Claire Kendall. No whistle. Ella Eads wants to work off the bounce here. Eads. We're going to have a foul against Kylie Wood. It's going to be her 3rd. So fouls really starting to mount up here against the Lady Bobcats.
Yeah, now just about everybody's sitting on 3, so you really got to be careful. Fortunate it's been pretty evenly spread out, so everyone's still got about 2 to give.
Ella Eads going to start the offense here for head coach Matt Walker. Kick it out over to Baylor Walden. Walden shot up short. Rebounded in there by Kaylee Tompkins. Giving up now to Emerson Lowe across the timeline. 3-point lead here for the Lady Bobcats. Emerson Lowe working off the bounce. Lowe going to kick out to Addie Lowe. She's been hot here in the basketball game. Nice rebound in there from Kylie Wood. Going to keep it alive. Now over to Emma Tompkins. Kick it back out to Emerson Lowe. They're going to reset it here. Lowe working off a Kylie Wood screen. Now Wood going to clear it out. Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe going to be able to beat her defender, get it down to Kaylee Tompkins. And she made it look easy. Nice assist from Emmy Lowe. Good bucket that time from Kaylee Tompkins.
Yeah, great creation by Lowe with the crossover, draws the double team and finds the wide open teammate. It's back out to a 2-possession lead.
Fouls against Kaylee Tompkins is going to be her 4th foul here. 15 fouls, so Clay County going to be shooting free throws here for the rest of the basketball game.
A lot of time left to be shooting a lot of free throws as Clay County finally misses one at the line. They've been lights out from there.
Went 10 of 10 in the third quarter, or 10 of 10 in the game. That was their first miss. Ella Eads going to have one more coming. Eads, second free throw on the way is good from junior Ella Eads. It's back to make it a 4-point game here. Lady Bobcats lead it 35-31 now. Casey Bolden joined by Jack Bolden. We're so glad you're here on the YouTube channel. Addie Lowe from way downtown. She scorches the net for another First Choice Family Care 3. And Coach Matt Walker going to have to burn the timeout as Addie Lowe has stepped out and knocked down her 5th three-pointer. Lady Bobcats with their largest lead of the game. They lead at 38-31. 3:11 to play here when we return. You're watching Pickett County basketball presented by First Choice Family Care on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Tee Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teeupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back here to Joe Sims Gymnasium. 38-31. Lady Bobcats lead it after they've really struggled to get going offensively most of the basketball game. It's been a foul-filled basketball game here, and both teams really have struggled to find a rhythm. Pickett County starting to turn it up here. Addison Lowe has shot the eyes out of the basketball. Probably the story of the night. She's got 5 three-pointers. Lady Bobcats, largest lead of the game here. They lead it by 7. Into the front court comes the Lady Bulldogs. Natalie Smith going to give it up to Ella Eads. Eads to the rim. And Ella Eads going to be fouled this time by Emerson Lowe. That's going to be Emmy Lowe's 3rd personal foul. Zoe Nicholas been sitting over on the bench with those 4 personals. Now sitting in front of the scorer's table. She's going to get back into the basketball game after this free throw.
It'll be nice to have Nicholas's offensive presence back out on the floor as we can see another missed free throw by Clay County. Really cooled off in this 4th quarter, and it's going to be crucial because now Pickett with a 7-point lead really feels like they're starting to roll as they've got their biggest lead tonight.
11 for 13 now from the free throw line. Eads with one more free throw on the way. It's good from Ella Eads. 6 of 8 on the night for junior Ella Eads. Pickett County into the front court. Nice dribbling from Emmy Lowe. Finds Emma Tompkins underneath the bucket for the deuce.
And how about Emmy Lowe splitting the double team, leads to a wide open bucket again. Her 2nd time she's done that tonight. Really helping the Lady Bobcats out in clutch time.
Natalie Smith back the other way, going to answer. 6-point game here at Salina. Emmy Lowe picks up the dribble, going to split the double team, give it to Addie Lowe. Now over to Kaylee Tompkins. Kaylee Tompkins, ball's way and out of bounds, going to belong to the Lady Bobcats. As Jenna Thompson a little slow to get up. 2:22 to play. Lady Bobcats lead it by 6. Nicholas going to inbound it here. Get it into Emmy Lowe. Lowe working against Thompson. Lowe able to get around Thompson. Going to get to the rim, and Emmy Lowe's going to be fouled. We think, JB.
Never know the way it's been called tonight, but she is going to go to the line to shoot too. Seen that called an offensive foul a couple of times.
Emmy Lowe 3 for 3 from the free throw line. She's back there for a couple of Keys on Insurance free throws. First free throw on the way is off for senior Emmy Lowe. She's got one more coming. Both teams now into the bonus. So all fouls going to result in free throws. Second free throw on the way from Emerson Lowe is good. Back to a 7-point Lady Bobcat lead. Natalie Smith working against Emma Tompkins. Nice bucket that time from Natalie Smith, and she's got back-to-back buckets here in the quarter. That's a 5-point game.
Shot looked like a prayer for Clay County, but they get it to fall in a big-time bucket because the lead now just 5.
Oh, nice find from Zoe Nicholas over to Kaylee Tompkins as she passed out that dime like a tic-tac. Nice assist from Zoe Nicholas.
And how about the offense and the ability to score in this second half? Ooh. Not a lot of contact there, but it's going to lead to free throws for Clay County.
Baylor Walden going to step to the free throw line. Clay County 12 of 14 here from the free throw line here in the basketball game. Walden shot up and good from Baylor Walden. Now she's 3 for 3. Substitution checking in here for Coach Walker is Kalia Roberts. Going to jump into the basketball game, give Halen Garrison a quick breather. At the 1:38 mark, second free throw on the way is off the mark and no good. Rebounded in there by Zoe Nicholas. 1:35 to play here in the game. Emmy Lowe with numbers. Get it down to Kaylee Tompkins. Kaylee Tompkins all of a sudden, JB, with 8 points here in the quarter. All of them from that spot.
Yeah, you got to credit Emmy Lowe. She's been able to break apart the press all on her own. So we got a foul on the other end, sending Clay County back to the line. But you'd think Clay would try something different because it's just been easy points for Pickett.
Kaylee Tompkins all of a sudden with 10 points in the basketball game. She's got 8 here in the quarter as Emma Tompkins going to foul out of the basketball game. Natalie Smith back to the free throw line here for Clay. Shot up no good. She was 4 of 4 before that shot. Lady Bobcats with an 8-point advantage here. 1:21 to play here in the game. Second free throw also no good. Emmy Lowe with a rebound, and we're going to have a timeout by head coach Brent Smith. It's a full timeout, fans. 1:18 to play. 45-37. Lady Bobcats lead it. You're watching Pickett County basketball presented by First Choice Family Care on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to present the Goff Ridge Resort at Center Hill Lake, featuring homes and large level building lots. Homes starting in the 290s and building lots starting at $42,900. The lots are soil tested and approved with utilities at the road and are ready for you to build your dream home. For more information, contact Realtor Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145.
Welcome back here to Joe Sims Gym. 45-37, 1:18 to play. Fans, it's cold, and when it gets cold, you have car problems. And if you've got a car or truck and you need repair in Birdstown, visit my friends over at Pryor's Auto Spot. Give them a call at 931-864-3926. You can set up an appointment and get a clear estimate with no hidden costs. Pryor's Auto Spot, proud to support the Pickett County Bobcats and Lady Bobcats. Zoe Nicholas going to be fouled as they get the ball inbounds. Lady Bobcats into the bonus here, and so Nicholas going to step down to the free throw line and have a couple of keys on insurance free throws. Quiet night here for Zoe Nicholas. Only 6 points here in the basketball game. She averages 21 a game.
She stayed in foul trouble throughout this entire game. It's kept her sidelined pretty long.
But Nicholas good on the free throw. Stretches it out to a 9-point Lady Bobcat lead. Second free throw coming from junior Zoe Nicholas, and it's good. Nicholas now with 8. Out to a 10-point lead here for the Lady Bobcats, largest lead of the game. Baylor Walden working against KT. Now Eads working against Emmy Lowe. Left-handed shot up, no good. Nice rebound in there from Baylor Walden, and Walden going to be fouled by Addie Lowe. And Baylor Walden going to go to the free throw line here for a pair of free throws. 1:02 to play here in a basketball game.
And Addie Lowe picking up her fourth personal. I believe that's 3 Lady Bobcats now on the floor that have 4 personal fouls. So really got to be careful in this game. Luckily now a 9-point lead with only a minute left.
Jenna Thompson going to check back into the game here for head coach Matt Walker. Second free throw from Baylor Walden is good. She went 2 for 2. It's back to an 8-point Lady Bobcat lead here. Under 1 minute to play now here at Joe Sims Gymnasium. As Lowe's going to try to split the double team. She's going to be fouled in the backcourt. And it's going to be a foul this time against Natalie Smith. And senior Emmy Lowe is going to go back to the Keysland Insurance free throw line here for another pair of free throws. Lowe 4 of 5 here on the night from the free throw line. Lowe good on the first free throw. Back to a 9-point Lady Bobcat lead here. Got a fantastic boys game coming your way next. Lowe 2 of 2 at the Keysland Insurance free throw line. Back to a 10-point lead here for the Lady Bobcats. Left-handed runner from Eads won't fall. Outlet over to Addie Lowe. Zoe Nicholas back the other way. Zoe Nicholas in transition. And Lady Bobcats now lead it by 12.
And the offense.
Go ahead, JB.
Offense really coming alive in this second half. Just 14 first half points, now sitting at 51. Like the way they've answered back.
Lady Bobcats going to get a rebound. Nice pass from Zoe Nicholas over to KT. KT couldn't finish it. And ball's way out of bounds. Baylor Walden standing out of bounds, tried to jump back in. Got possession. The official says you can't do that. And it's going to stay with Pickett County here with 21 seconds to play. They lead it now by 12. Get it into Emmy Lowe. Coach Smith telling him just to clear here. Clear out. Emmy Lowe. With 15 seconds to play. Livingston Regional Hospital postgame show coming your way immediately following, fans. Stick around. 5 seconds to play here in the game as all the folks that made the drive down from Byrdstown get on their feet as their Lady Bobcats going to improve to 18-3 on the season. 5-0 now in District 7A as we welcome you into the Livingston Regional Hospital postgame show. We'll remind you, fans, God forbid something happens at home and you had an emergency and you wasn't sure how long you were going to have to sit out in the waiting room. You can actually go to mylivingstonhospital.com. You can check their ER wait time and check out all the other services that they provide. Casey Bolden joined by Jack Bolden as we welcome you into the Livingston Regional Hospital postgame show. Really a tale of 2 halves here as Lady Bobcats from Pickett County only able to put up 5 points in the first quarter and then followed that up by 9 in the second. We were all tied at 14 at the halftime break. Probably the lowest production half that Pickett County has had all season long. And so was able to regroup at halftime, started putting some momentum plays together in the second half in a game that was really marred with fouls and really wasn't sure what was going to be called or when. But JB, Lady Bobcats tonight going to get out of here with a nice 12-point win, going to improve their district record to 5-0. They sit atop the standings here in 7A.
Yeah, I can't say it any better, really, a tale of 2 halves. Tied at 14 at halftime in a first quarter where Pickett County only scored 5 points, followed up with not a 9-point second quarter, but then really started to break it open in the second half. A back-and-forth battle between these two teams throughout the third and fourth quarter. But what it all came down to was Addie Lowe's play and Emmy Lowe's ability to break that press turned into so many easy buckets for Pickett County in the final 3 or 4 minutes. And they were able to beat the foul trouble that they were in and win by 12. An impressive stretch in that fourth quarter, I thought, to break away and win a game where it didn't look too good throughout that first couple quarters.
Let's bring you scoring here tonight. First for the Lady Bulldogs from Clay County High School. They were led tonight by junior Ella Eads. She had 15 here in the basketball game. Lacey Wicks finished tonight with 8. Baylor Walden had 5. Halen Garrison had 3. Natalie Smith finished the basketball game tonight with 8 points. for the Lady Bulldogs. For the Lady Bobcats from Pickett County High School, they were led in scoring tonight by junior Addison Lowe. The junior knocked down 5 triples on her way to 17 points here in the basketball game. Emmy Lowe had 14. Zoe Nicholas had 10. And Kaylee Tompkins is going to round out all scorers for head coach Brent Smith. She had 10. Lady Bobcats win it here tonight and improved to 18-3 on the season. Let's talk about the Southern Dreams Bakery play of the game with about 3.5 minutes to go into the fourth quarter. As the Lady Bobcats really started to get rolling, Emerson Lowe down to Kaylee Tompkins down on the below block, was able to stretch that lead out. Felt like a momentum builder, JB, at your Southern Dreams Bakery play of the game.
Yeah, and I think you could pick out a couple different times where we saw the exact same play. I know you mentioned it during the game. I think she did that 3 or 4 times throughout the ball game, really helped them separate, and that press came back to bite Clay County because of Emmy Lowe's ability to create for her teammates down low.
Fans, if you hadn't already, go ahead and go down to my friends at Southern Dreams Bakery. They got soup, sandwiches, they got sweet treats, they got donuts, they got coffee, they got all kinds of stuff. They're going to meet you with a smile. You're going to leave there feeling good, and you're going to get you something really nice to snack on. And they're just right down the street from Pickett County High School. Go visit our friends and partners at Southern Dreams Bakery. It's hardware time, fans. It's time for the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing player of the game. Jack Bolden, who's it going to be here tonight?
Yeah, tonight it's got to be Addie Lowe. Knocked down 5 made threes, finished with a team-high 17 points, and just clutch shooting down the stretch to really help them grow on that lead. The Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing player of the game is going to be Addie Lowe.
So congratulations tonight to Addie Lowe. She's going to be your Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing player of the game. See if we got any scores coming in here yet. And we'll give you a milestone physical therapy scoreboard update. Final from down in Smith County. The Lady Owls over the Warriorettes tonight. Final score 45-42. So a big upset down in Carthage.
It's a sneaky good Lady Owls team, a team that handed Pickett County one of their few losses as well. So it's a team to look out for.
So congratulations to head coach Matt Farrell. Ball club moves to 17-6 on the season. Able to get the win over 3A White County. See what else we got. As we mentioned, Pickett County winners tonight here, 51-39. York Institute, as they got their all-star, all-stud player back, Reese Beatty, into the lineup. York tonight, big-time winners over Stone Memorial. Final score, 75-46. JB and I are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the Amanette Eagle Auction and Realty pregame show, followed up by the People's Bank starting lineup. Fans, it is on the way next. You're watching Pickett County basketball, presented by First Choice Family Care on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
What if opportunity was all in a day's work?
We find new ways to make vacation dreams a reality. And that inspires me to do my best work every single day.
What if you can make a real impact in people's lives with a team that cares? What I do matters, not just for guests, but for my team. We rely on each other each and every day. What if your work inspired fun and moved people?
We put the world on vacation. Our job is to make people happy. Inspiring travelers around the world to live their best lives never stops being fulfilling.
At Travel and Leisure, what if can be what is. Stop wondering. Join the travel movement and start a career where memories start with you.
The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home on Links Drive in Cookeville. With 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms at a prime location, this could be your forever home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit chadandamycrouch.com. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
First Choice Family Care are local providers of complete family care for all ages, including physical and wellness checks along with x-rays. First Choice Family Care is your local stop for primary and urgent care along with sports physicals, lab services, and more. Visit firstchoicebirdstown.com or call 931-864-3232 for more information today. First Choice Family Care is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Pickett County Lady Bobcats and Bobcats basketball on the UCR Media Network.
How many letters?
5 letters.
Just think about what am I doing right now?
Smile. Smile?
Uh-huh.
This is so easy.
The Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The Real Estate Collective Auction Group offers expertise in a variety of services, including real estate, personal property, equipment, and nonprofit benefit auctions. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their upcoming auctions at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective Auction Group is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. All Sports and Outdoors in Jamestown is the Upper Cumberland's best sporting goods store. From cleats to camping supplies and everything in between, this family-owned store has it all. All Sports and Outdoors is proud to support our community, including student athletes throughout the Upper Cumberland. Stop in at 207 South Main Street or visit their website at hall42.com. All Sports and Outdoors is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Let the bidding begin. It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear an EJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Aminette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335 where we soar higher.
When you order delivery from Domino's, you can get more than just pizza for $6.99. You can get specialty chicken, savory pastas, oven-baked Parmesan bread bites, molten lava crunch cakes, and medium 2-topping pizzas as well. We didn't stop at pizza, and you don't have to either.
Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate, quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back here to Joe Sims Gymnasium on the campus, Clay County High School over in Salina. We got the battle for Dale Hollow Lake going on here tonight as we welcome you into the Aminette Eagle Auction and Realty pregame show here for the boys game. Fans will remind you, if you've got auction needs, you've got real estate needs, and you're around the Upper Cumberland, give my partners over at Aminette Eagle Auction and Realty.com an opportunity to earn your business. Give Lee J a call. He will hook you right up. Casey Bolden and Jack Bolden here in the pregame for the boys game. Let's break it down first for the Bulldogs from Clay County High School. They're 13-4 on the season. They're 3-2 in District 7A. They're currently tied for second with Gordonsville. And JB, they are winners of their last two games over Red Bull and Springs, and then went to South Pittsburgh on Saturday. That's a team that Pickett County will also go see on Saturday. They dropped the previous matchup against Pickett County 41-76, currently riding a 4-game losing streak against the Bobcats. Some players to watch here tonight for the Bulldogs, and head coach Rob Edwards. Nate Adams, a 1,000-point scorer here in his career, also a phenomenal athlete. Leads the school, has got a bunch of records here in terms of passing and total touchdowns here at Clay County, and just a phenomenal athlete. And you're going to get a lot of good production tonight from Nate Adams. Also another guy I like, Lance Burchett. He's shifty guard. He can beat you off the bounce. Also got the long-range ball in his bag, and a guy that's played a lot of minutes here for Rob Edwards. Always know what you're going to get. You're going to get tough, and you're going to get scrappy with senior Lance Burchett. Let's turn the page. Let's talk about the Bobcats from Pickett County. They're 15-5 on the season. They're 4-0 in District 7 1A, currently sit atop the leaderboard. They're the number 2 team in the Tennessee Sports Writers Association poll that just came out, I believe, yesterday. They also have climbed up to number 2 in the UCR top 5 poll. They're coming off a 76-62 win over a very good Stone Memorial team on Saturday, currently riding a 6-game win streak. Last game to me felt like the most complete game that they played all season long. Jacob Amonette really playing at a different level, turned it up, playing with some extreme confidence. And that confidence, JB, seems to have bled over to other players as this Bobcats team continues to motor along here midway through the district schedule.
Yeah, and you know Clay County's got revenge on their minds, but it's going to be tough because Pickett County's been playing some of the best basketball in the state. This 6-game stretch has been so impressive. And then that massive win over Stone Memorial the other night, it's going to be tough to shut them down the way this team's clicking, especially Jacob Amonette had, I believe, a season-high 35 in the last matchup, and it's an easy 35 for him. He gets his teammates involved as well, so he's just a great playmaker, the Swanee commit, so a guy you're going to have to try to limit if you're Clay County, because last time you didn't, and you ended up getting beat by 35, so certainly going to try to keep it closer here at home.
Jacob averaging about 21 points on the season, also averaging about 5.5 assists, and that is tops in the state regardless of classification, dropping some dimes into his teammates. JB, one of the unsung heroes from the last game, Lyric Paris, took 3 offensive fouls in that basketball game, had a lot of boards, just some great hustle plays, and while that doesn't always show up on the score sheet, Lyric Paris came up in a big way last game out.
And it just frustrates the other team. It disrupts their game plan and their style of play, gets the ball back in the hands of your offense, and he was so key in that big win over Stone. Going to have him step up again tonight in a hostile environment.
The PA address is taking the fans here in Salina through tonight's starting lineup. We'll bring you the People's Bank and Trust starting lineup. First for the Pickett County Bobcats, they're 15-5 for head coach Joseph Amonette's 4-0 in District 7A. They sit atop the leaderboard. It's going to be number 10, senior Lyric Paris. Number 11, senior Jacob Amonette. Number 14, senior Eli Reagan. Number 21, sophomore Nathaniel Cobb. And number 23, freshman Cole Amonette. Bobcats in the all-black uniforms tonight, trimmed in gold. Got the black and gold checkerboard down the side of their legs. For the Bulldogs from Clay County High School, it's going to be number 4, Nolan Adams. Number 2, Cole Eads. Number 34, Nolan Adams. Number 10, Nate Adams. And number 3 tonight, Lance Burchett. For head coach Rob Edwards, they're 13-4 on the season, 3-2 and the district play, and currently tied with Gordonsville for the second place spot. All the pregame festivities are wrapping up here in Salina, and tip-off just moments away. So thankful you're joining in. Casey Bolden joined by Jack Bolden. 7-1A basketball. Gym starting to fill up here at Joe Sims Gymnasium. And it looked like Nolan Adams stole the tip They didn't call it. Clay County going to control the opening possession here. Nolan Adams going to start the offense here, guarded by Eli Reagan. Left wing now over to Burchett. Burchett working up top against Cole Laminette. Going to back it back out, get some instruction here from Rob Edwards. Now over to the left wing to Eads. Eads picks up his dribble. Kick it over to Burchett. Burchett wants to drive. Burchett got down deep inside, and we're going to have an offensive foul. And guess who, JB? Lyric Paris just got through talking about him. That's a big game-changing play. It's a momentum builder. He's going to stand in there and take the first offensive foul of the game.
Yeah, we knew he'd probably try to take one throughout this one. Didn't expect it first play of the game, but you'll definitely take it, get the ball right into the hands of your offense.
Hamonette going to give it up to Paris. Now over to Cole. Now left wing to Cobb. Back to Cole. Cole has it bound off his hands. Ball's going to be away and out of bounds. And it's going to be a turnover here. So both teams going to turn it over on the opening possession. 7:08 to play. Still looking for our first bucket here in Salina. Burchett working up top against Cole Amonette. Adams coming off the bounce. Nate Adams going to get into the lane. Shot up, wouldn't fall. Rebound in there by Cobb. Cobb going to hand it off to Jacob. Jacob quickly back the other way, going to hand it off to Cole. Little weave out top as Cobb going to try to get to the rack. And Nathaniel Cobb going to be fouled. 6:45 now to play here in the opening quarter from Clay County.
And part of the reason they've been able to go on this 6-game winning streak has been the play from Cobb, especially when he gets a burst of speed heading downhill. He's a great slasher for this squad.
Cobb has had a lot of big minutes here over the win streak. Controlled the glass too. Leads the ball club in rebounds at almost 7 a game. Left wing over to Cole Laminette. Now Cobb. Back to Cole. Cole. Gonna pull it up at the free throw line. Now swing it back to the left side to Reagan. Now Cobb wants to go one-on-one. Gonna get it down to Paris. Kick out over to Cole. His free ball on the way is good. From Cole Amonette, he's gonna Drano, the first choice family care three. And he's gonna get to the free throw line right here as they came out and got a little piece of his arm.
Yeah, not too often you get to see a chance at a 4-point play, but Cole Amonette through the contact. Like to see him get going again. He didn't take too many threes in the last matchup against Stone Memorial, but he's been lights out on this run.
Free throw is good from Cole Amonette at the Keysland Insurance free throw line. And it's a 4-0 lead here for the Bobcats. As Burchett tried to work through traffic into the backcourt. Burchett going to get fouled by Nathaniel Cobb. First foul here against the Bobcats. 6:13 to play. Bobcats lead it by 4.
I think something I'd tell my team early is to be careful in that backcourt. We saw so many fouls called 80 feet away from the bucket, so don't be reaching in and pick up an unnecessary foul.
Get it out to Nate Adams. Now Cole leads. Looking for Adams. Nate Adams with the basketball, working against Paris. Nate to the bucket. And a nice bucket in there by Nate Adams. And they're going to get a foul this time on Lyric Paris.
Nate Adams just such a talented scorer. In that first matchup, they were able to just isolate him and limit his game, force him to just start jacking up shots. If he can get activated early, though, this one will stay tight because he's a great scorer.
Adams able to convert on the free throw, and it's a 4-3 game. Jacob back the other way. Jacob, little pick and roll here. Nice dish inside to Cobb as two defenders came running at him. And he saw him, just left it for Cobb. Nice assist that time from Amonette.
And that's why he leads the state in assists per game, that kind of ability to create even mid-air.
Nate Adams couldn't hit the runner. Cole Amonette back the other way. Going to stop and pop. Shot up, wouldn't fall. Cobb in there trying to battle for the offensive rebound. We're going to have a held ball here. And alternating possession arrow going to keep it with Pickett County. 5:17 to play here in the quarter. Jacob going to inbound it here. Get it out to Cobb in the corner. Amonette coming off a screen. Face guarding Amonette with Nolan Adams. Jacob working against Nolan Adams. Ooh, nice crossover. And they're going to pin a foul on Nolan Adams.
And as shifty as Jacob Amonette is, you're probably going to pick up a whole lot of fouls if you try to face guard him like that the entire game. So, especially with how much these officials have let teams play out so far.
Bobcats looking down inside. We're going to have an offensive foul here against Jacob Amonette.
Now they're putting on Lyric Paris for an illegal screen, but Adams just blasted right into him. I'm not sure what else you're supposed to do.
So 2 fouls quickly here on Lyric Paris. He's going to have to check out of the basketball game. Still 4:55 to play here in the first quarter. Coach Amonette down there coaching Paris. Adams, that was an offensive foul back the other way, no whistle. Nice rebound in there from Cole Amonette. Pickett back the other way, going to get it to Reagan. Reagan going to let one rip. And Eli Reagan going to stay hot from downtown on the first choice Family Care 3.
Love the way he stepped up and played, especially against Stone Memorial. Knocked down a bunch of big-time shots in that second half. Had all of his points in the second half. Looking to see him activate again tonight.
Clay County couldn't score. Cobb on the rebound. Pickett back the other way. They lead it by 6. Brady Evans has checked into the game. Cole picks up the dribble. Back to Evans. Now back to Cole. Brady Evans now going to come get the basketball and hand off to Jacob. Jacob from way downtown. Shot won't fall. Nice rebound in there that time from Nolan Adams. Lance Burchett back the other way here for the Dogs. Rob Edwards going to give some instruction. 3:40 now to play here in the quarter. Nice crossover dribble that time from Burchett. Just left the shot short and no good. Jacob into the front court, gives it up to Cobb. Now Evans. Cobb wants to go to work. We're going to have a blocking foul called against, I believe that's going to be against Eads. So Cole Eads going to pick up a foul.
Eads just a little late getting in place and going to get whistled for the block. But a nice job by Cobb to attack the rim. With his kind of size, Clay County really doesn't have a big man presence down low, so that's certainly something I would try to attack tonight.
It's going to be the 5th team foul here against Clay County. Nathaniel Cobb at the Keysland Insurance free throw line. Off on the first free throw, Nathaniel Cobb's going to have one more. Second attempt on the way is good from Cobb. He's got 3 points now here in the basketball game. Bobcats with their largest lead of the game. They lead it 10-3. Been a long time since Clay County's got a bucket. Nate Adams into the front court here for Clay. Adams guarded by Reagan. Give it up to Eads. Eads going to have it ripped away in there by Brady Evans. Get it back to Nate Adams. Adams able to go around Amonette for the bucket. Nate Adams now with all 5 points here for Clay.
And a good-looking move from Adams. Hit Amonette with the spin move, able to drive baseline. He's got all of his team's points.
Cole Amonette here with 2:43 to play. Give it up to Evans. Now Cobb. Cobb going to give it off to Amonette. A little pick and roll here. Jacob going to come off the screen. Give it over to Reagan. Back to Evans. Evans picks up the dribble, now gives it to Cobb right at the free throw line. Cobb going to attack the rim here. Cobb wants to go spin move, kick it back out, and Pickett County going to reset it here. Give it back to Jacob. Jacob going to direct traffic. Gives it off to his cousin Cole. Left wing to Evans. Now Cobb going to give it off to Jacob. Little pick and roll. Slip screen in there by Cobb. Nice bounce pass over to Evans for the bucket. Good looking ball rotation that time for the Bobcats.
Yeah, and just taking what the defense gives you, swing it around if it's not there, but then Cobb draws the double team, leads to an easy 2 down low.
1:50 now to play in the quarter. Bobcats with a 7-point lead. Nolan Adams going to be fouled up top of the circle. As they're going to put it on Brady Evans. His first, team 4th, so the next Pickett County foul is going to result in free throws here for the Bulldogs from Clay County. Play going to inbound. Going to throw it into to Warner Melton, who's into the game here for Coach Rob Edwards. Now Burchett. Burchett working up top against Evans. Nice crossover. Ball's going to be hitting the ground. Picked up there by Cole Amonette. Cole Amonette back the other way here for the Bobcats. Going to drive it into the baseline. And kick out over to Reagan. Reagan's free ball on the way is good. From Eli Reagan, it's his second first choice family care 3 of the basketball game. And the Bobcats are going to run it out to a 10-0 lead, and Clay County going to have to burn a timeout here at the 1:22 mark. JB Eli Reagan staying hot here for the Bobcats.
Yeah, and that's the problem when you play Pickett County. You can only face guard and double team so many guys because they just got so many weapons as of late, and Eli Reagan has been the hot hand throughout the last couple of games. He's 2 for 2 already behind the three-point line tonight. They've got a quick 10-point lead and looking to break away fast. We saw how fast they did it in the last time these two teams faced off, so I'd imagine they're trying to beat down on their rivals again.
Eli Reagan held scoreless in the first half against Stone Memorial and then just exploded in the second half for 16 points. I think he knocked down 4 from behind the line. 15-5 is your score. 1:15 to play here in the first period from Clay County High School. Lance Burchett gets it over right wing over to Nolan Adams. Adams working against Reagan. Going to get a screen over there from Cole Eads. They're going to find Nate Adams in the short corner. He got the shooter's roll. And Nate Adams with all 7 of Clay County's points here in the first quarter. Under 1 minute now to play here in the quarter. Jacob gives it off to Brady Evans. Now Cobb. Now Cole in the deep left corner. Gives it back to Jacob. Jacob over to Brady Evans. Now back to Jacob. 35 seconds to play here in the quarter. Jacob. Nobody's going to be able to pick up Jacob Amonette. He's going to take it straight to the cup for his first bucket here of the game. Back to a 10-point Bobcat lead.
Yeah, it doesn't get much easier than that. Giving Jacob Amonette a wide open lane. He's going to take it straight to the rack and bring it back out to double digits.
15 seconds now to play here in the quarter. Get it out to Lance Burchett. Burchett going to work off a Cole Eads screen. 5 seconds to play. Burchett got to go here. Burchett shot up at the buzzer. It wouldn't fall. And after 1 quarter of play here at Joe Sims Gymnasium, the Bobcats from Pickett County 17, the Bulldogs from Clay County High School 7. Fans, the second quarter, it's on the way next. You're watching Pickett County basketball presented by First Choice Family Care on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
Welcome back here to Salina, Joe Sims Gym. Bobcats own a 17-7 lead. After 1 period of play, Eli Reagan knocked down a couple of triples in the quarter. Lance Burchett's got all 7 of the Clay County points here as we move into the second quarter. Burchett kick it over to Nolan Adams. Got Nate Adams working right in the high post. Let's see if they try to find him. Burchett going to back it back out and reset it here. Adams going to work to the corner. Hand off to Nolan. They're looking inside for Warner Melton. Shot goes up, wouldn't fall. Good rebound in there from Cobb. He has it swatted away. Eli Reagan's going to be able to come away with it. Give it up to Jacob. Jacob, little crossover move. Looked like Jacob walked, no call. Jacob on the runner, got the roll. Not sure how he got that one to go down.
Oh my goodness, circus shot right there for Amonette. Gave him a little bit of separation. He found a way to make the shot.
Back the other way, Brady Evans going to be called for a foul. I believe that's going to be Evans' second foul. First team foul here in the quarter. Bobcats, largest lead of the game here. They lead it 19-7. 7:08 to play until the halftime break. Kick out over to Lance Burchett. Burchett into the corner to Nate Adams. Nate Adams going to attack the paint. Shot up, wouldn't fall. Rebound, Cobb. Cobb quickly going to outlet to Amonette. Amonette into the front court. Jacob trying to back down Burchett. Good pass over to Brady Evans. Back to Jacob. Jacob going to be fouled on his way up. And Jacob going to step to the free throw line here for a pair. Bobcats really starting to find some rhythm here offensively.
Yeah, and just making the right extra passes to dish it off to Amonette where he's got an open lane to drive and then draws the contact to get to the line. But on the defensive end, I like the help defense that Cobb's playing down low to slide over and alter shots, along with the way he's rebounded throughout this first half.
Been one and done for the most part for Clay County as Jacob goes 2 for 2 with the Keys and Insurance free throw line. He's got 6, and it's a 14-point Bobcat lead. 6:35 now to play until the halftime break. Get it over left wing, over to Cole Eads. Swing it around now to Burchett. Burchett wants to attack the rim. Going to have his shot swatted away by Cole Amonette. Leads the ball club and blocks shots. As Nolan Adams going to step out and knock down a three-pointer for Clay County.
Unfortunate for the Bobcats as the swat leads right into the hands of an open three, but you'll definitely take that paint presence from Cole Amonette down there.
Cole going to stop at the elbow and kick it off to Cobb. Cobb going to almost have it ripped away. Cole going to drive it into the paint, now back it back out. 5:55 to play here in the quarter. Jacob going to run thumbs up here on this possession. Tried to find Eli Reagan on the back cut. Now a little pick and roll here. Jacob working over defender, going to pull it up. Jacob Amonette from about 14 feet, and that's money.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. Hit him with the half spin, then just pulled right up, and that jump shot is so pure. Tough shot when you're fading away like that, but he got it to fall.
Jacob's got 6 points in about 2.5 minutes here in the quarter. He's got 8 now in the basketball game. Left wing dribble over for Nolan Adams. Shot up and good from Nolan Adams as he put it high and over the outstretched arm of Nathaniel Cobb. Good looking bucket that time from Nolan Adams.
Yeah, Adams nearly doing the exact same thing. Not sure how he got it over Cobb, but another good looking jump shot to try to keep him in this game.
Eli Reagan tries to stay hot. Ball went in and came out. Clay back the other way. They trail it by 11. Over to Burchett. His fadeaway jumper out of the corner wouldn't hit anything. Cole Amonette back the other way here for the Bobcats. Gives it off to Brady Evans. Evans wants to attack the paint. Now give it up to Reagan. 4:40 to play here in the quarter. Nathaniel Cobb going to give it up here to Jacob Amonette, and they're going to restart the offense. Jacob's been hot here in the quarter. He's got all 6 of the Bobcat points. Nate Adams tried to come over and overplay a passing lane, just missed a steal. Jacob, shot hit off the front iron. Rebounded in there that time by Nolan Adams. Play back the other way. Nate Adams going to give it up over to Burchett. Now over to Cole Eads, shot up. Brady Evans going to rip away the rebound here for the Bobcats. Jacob back the other way in transition. Jacob. And we're going to have a blocking foul against Nolan Adams. And Jacob should be stepping back to the line here, though. They're going to say it's on the floor somehow. Brady Evans going to check out. Max Moody going to check into the game for his first run time. 3:58 now to play here in the second quarter. Bobcats own an 11-point lead. Kick out to Moody. Moody going to give it up to Jacob. Check your lineup here for the Bobcats. It's going to be Cole Amonette, Jacob Amonette, Nathaniel Cobb, Eli Reagan, and Max Moody. They're going to flatten it out here for Jacob. Do a little ISO. Kick out into the corner to Moody. They're going to dare Moody to shoot it. Moody going to back it back out.
I'd like to see Moody take that shot. We've seen him knock down a couple threes this season. They're leaving him wide open.
So Moody going to come out and set a screen here for Jacob. Nolan Adams on the defense. Jacob going to activate into the paint. Gets a shot up, it wouldn't fall. Nice rebound in there from Cole Eads from Clay County. And then Pickett going to take a foul a long ways from the bucket. It's going to be against Jacob Amonette. It's his first, team second. We saw it in the girls' game a lot, JB. They're going to call those ticky-tacks way away from the rim.
Yeah, if the other team boxes you out and gets a clean rebound, no point really swiping at it because you're just going to get pinned with the foul. Not many jump ball calls in this one.
Nate Adams back the other way. Ball's away and out of bounds, going to stay with Clay County High School. 3:16 to play here until the halftime break. Fans, make sure you stick around for the Happy Hiller halftime show. JB and I'll break down the first half. We'll give you scoring. We'll talk about second half adjustments. We'll have a milestone physical therapy scoreboard update, all coming your way into the into the halftime show. Nate Adams going to draw contact in the paint. And Eli Reagan's going to have his first foul here. And Nate Adams going to go to the free throw line here for a couple more free throws. He's 1 for 1 on the night. The senior's got 7 points here in the game.
So far, he's really been the entire offense, just taking the ball himself and getting down to the paint and trying to create. It's been a whole lot of ISO. Looking for some of his teammates to get more involved and help him out.
Adams, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. He's got 8 points now here in the game. Full court pressure this time from Clay County. Cole Eads going to be able to dribble through it. Bobcats got numbers here back the other way. Jacob going to the rim. Get it over to Max Moody. Get you some of that as Moody with a little hang time and floats in there and puts one off the board for 2.
Yeah, Moody getting up there to stay away from the contact, through a little bit. Love to see that out of Max Moody in the run time that he's getting on the floor.
12-point lead here for the Bobcats. Burchett. And we're going to have a foul again. And it's going to be on Max Moody. It's going to be his first, team third, so still a couple more to give here before you're into the bonus for the Bobcats. Make it the 4th team foul. So next Bobcat foul is going to result in Clay County free throws. Warner Melton from about 12 feet. Shot wouldn't go. Good hustle in there from Cobb to keep it alive. Jacob back the other way as Ball Club leads it by 12. Get it over to Reagan. Into the corner. Cole Amonette strokes one from downtown. Bang from Cole Amonette on the First Choice Family Care 3.
And a good extra pass by Eli Reagan to find his open teammate Cole in the corner, and he stays money. Pickett shooting the ball well in the first half.
Nate Adams going to be fouled again. And Eli Reagan's going to pick up his second, team 5th. So Nate Adams going to go to the free throw line here. He is 2 of 3 here tonight at the free throw line. You called it, JB. Nate Adams has got 8. Nolan Adams has got 5. Other than that, nobody else has scored here from Clay County.
Yeah, and right now Adams trying to just get all his points bully ball style. He's just getting into the lane, driving and drawing fouls. So that's kind of the situation where you miss having Lyric Paris down there down low, which is probably why he's getting rested until the second half so he can take a couple charges or set up to take them when Adams tries to drive.
Adams 1 of 2 at the free throw line. It's a 14-point game. 28-14. Bobcats have doubled up the Bulldogs here in the first half. Moody going to get it to Cobb. Cobb going to pull it up from about 10 feet, try to kiss one off the window. Couldn't get it, but stayed after it. Nathaniel Cobb on the offensive rebound and putback.
And you just can't stop his size, especially when once you give him enough space to get to the block, grabs his own board and keeps it up high for an easy 2.
Love the minutes from Cobb lately. Warner Melton picks the dribble up. Kick out. That ball's away and out of bounds off Clay County's foot. And it's going to be a turnover. 1:35 now to play until the halftime break. Bobcats with their largest lead here of the basketball game. They lead it now by 16. Jacob into the front court here for Pickett County. Jacob kick out over to Cole. Ball on the way from Cole Amonette. Bang on the First Choice Family Care 3 for Cole Amonette.
And that's why Pickett's so dangerous when you try to stop Amonette from driving, as they whistle him for a travel, I believe. But it doesn't really matter who you kick out to. If you're a Bobcat, they're probably going to knock down the shot right now. The team's shooting at a really high clip in this last 6-game stretch.
19-point lead all of a sudden here for the Bobcats. Jacob working up top against Nolan Adams. Now going to back down the defender. Get it out to Cole. He's been hot. Cole, Amonette. Bang on the first choice family care three. It's his fourth here of the game.
Yeah, even coming to a stop, he's still money at the top of the key. Already got 3 made threes in this one and lights out from beyond the arc.
Nice one-armed rebound in there from Cobb. Pickett leads it now by 22. Jacob, kick out, over to Moody. Moody wants to get involved. His shot wouldn't fall. Rebounded in there that time from Nolan Adams. Back the other way, here comes Lance Burchett. Burchett gonna get up in the air, kick out. Over to Nolan Adams. Nolan Adams, shot up, and we're gonna have a travel. And a turnover against Clay County. 22 seconds to play now until halftime. Cole Eads going to check in.
You can tell Clay County just frustrated. They're trying to get down low and just force up shots after Pickett County's been able to go on this run, and really not what you got to do. You got to slow down and still try to play your brand of basketball. But that's why Pickett's just been able to grow on this lead.
Jacob, 12 seconds to play here in the quarter. Guarded by Nate Adams. Kick out, over to Reagan. Reagan from way downtown, shot wouldn't fall. Max Moody gonna tip it in. Big minutes here in the first half from Moody. Shot at the end of the quarter wouldn't fall. And after 2 quarters of play here in Salina, the Bobcats from Pickett County lead it 38-14 over the Bulldogs from Clay County High School. Fans, stick around. The Happy Hiller halftime show, it's on the way next. You're watching Pickett County basketball, presented by First Choice Family Care on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with the UCR team on Tuesday nights at 7, live for the UCR Coaches Show from the rooftop. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do. Tee-Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teeupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee-Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to present the Golf Ridge Resort at Center Hill Lake, featuring homes and large level building lots. Homes starting in the 290s and building lots starting at $42,900. The lots are soil tested and approved with utilities at the road and are ready for you to build your dream home. For more information, contact Realtor Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145.
What if opportunity was all in a day's work?
We find new ways to make vacation dreams a reality. And that inspires me to do my best work every single day.
What if you can make a real impact in people's lives with a team that cares? What I do matters, not just for guests, but for my team. We rely on each other each and every day. What if Your work inspired fun and moved people.
We put the world on vacation. Our job is to make people happy. Inspiring travelers around the world to live their best lives never stops being fulfilling.
At Travel and Leisure, what if can be what is. Stop wondering. Join the travel movement. And start a career where memories start with you.
The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home on Links Drive in Cookeville. With 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms at a prime location, this could be your forever home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit chadandamycrouch.com. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
First Choice Family Care are local providers of complete family care for all ages, including physical and wellness checks along with x-rays. First Choice Family Care is your local stop for primary and urgent care along with sports physicals, lab services, and more. Visit firstchoicebirdstown.com or call 931-864-3232 for more information today. First Choice Family Care is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Pickett County Lady Bobcats and Bobcats basketball on the UCR Media Network.
How many letters?
5 letters.
Just think about, what am I doing right now?
Smile. Smile?
Uh-huh.
This is so easy.
Real Estate Collective Land and Farm Team represents a dedicated group of individuals possessing a wealth of expertise in land and farm sales. They possess a range of resources at their disposal, all aimed at showcasing the innate qualities of each property. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective Land and Farm Team is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. All Sports and Outdoors in Jamestown is the Upper Cumberland's best sporting goods store. From cleats to camping supplies and everything in between, this family-owned store has it all. All Sports and Outdoors is proud to support our community, including student athletes throughout the Upper Cumberland. Stop in at 207 South Main Street or visit their website at hall42.com. All Sports and Outdoors is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Let the bidding begin. It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear an EJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Aminette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
Welcome back here to Joe Sims Gymnasium, right here on the YouTube channel. Casey Bolden and Jack Bolden as we welcome you into the Happy Hiller halftime show. We'll remind you, fans, visit our friends at happyhiller.com for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical problems. Let's talk about the first half. It was really a game of defense about 3.5 minutes into the basketball game. Both teams really trying to find their way. And then the Bobcats really started catching their groove. And Clay County really struggled to score the basketball. It was 17-7 after 1 quarter of play. Pickett County led it, and then more Pickett County in that second quarter. They stayed hot, shot the basketball extremely well. They outscored Clay County 21-7 in the second quarter. It's 38-14 here at the halftime break as I bring in my partner Jack Bolden. Jack, the Bobcats here on a 6-game winning streak. Part of that recipe is they've shot the basketball extremely well. They stay hot here tonight in this game.
Yeah, we talk about it every week, but they've got 3 different guys shooting over 40% beyond the arc, and it's really showing tonight. Obviously, Jacob Amonette doing his thing, but more down low. But Cole Amonette already 4 made threes. He's got 13 points, one of them a 4-point play, along with Eli Reagan in that corner has been lights out. So when you got this many guys shooting at that high of a clip, you're going to be tough to stop, especially when you got a point guard like Jacob Amonette who can create as good as anybody in the state.
He's a fantastic facilitator, like the spacing in the first half for the Bobcats, and just able to create some space and step out and be ready and have a good base and be ready for the basketball. And they've cranked it from downtown. Love the follow through and just had a phenomenal first half. Let's talk about scoring for the first half for the Bulldogs. Nate Adams had 9 and Nolan Adams had 5. They've got 14 here at the halftime break. For the Bobcats, Cole Amonette's going to lead all scorers. He's got 13. As JB mentioned, got 4 from the First Choice Family Care three-point line. Continuing to stay hot, Cole Amonette leads the ball club with 13 points here at the halftime break. Max Moody got in, got some good run time, and got a hanging baseline play where he hung up in the air, able to go finish it. And Max Moody with 4 points here in the basketball game. Nathaniel Cobb's got 5. He's on the glass, had a couple of really big-time hustle plays. Eli Reagan's got 6, both of them from the First Choice Family Care three-point line. And then Jacob Amonette has got 8. And Brady Evans has got 2 points. Your score here at halftime. Bobcats lead it 38-14.
And the big thing for Pickett County, even the guys who've come in off the bench, Lyric Paris got into early foul trouble. We saw Max Moody and friends come in and really dominate, stepping in big time defensively, along with the last-second tip-in by Max Moody. That was another highlight of that first half. So just getting good contribution from everybody.
Pickett County going to have the opening possession here. They're going to get it to Reagan. Reagan back to Cole. Cole, hand off to Cobb now. Cobb going to get it to Paris, who's back in the game with those 2 fouls. Paris going to turn the basketball over. Paris going to come rip it back away. And we're going to have a timeout called by Pickett County. Coach Rob Edwards said, how did they get a timeout? They didn't have the basketball. Tend to agree with him, JB. Ball was still loose. Somehow Bobcats able to get a TO.
Yeah, and we've seen that call way too many times this year, granting timeouts when no one really has full possession, but this time favors Pickett County, but something I think a lot of officials throughout the state need to clean up.
Saw your game down in Florida with White County, JB, and that was just an ugly-looking play. Ball was being a cross-court pass, and somehow the team got a timeout.
Yeah, those Florida, I'm more and more thankful for the Tennessee officials we have after watching a lot of those Florida games. Let me just say that.
Reagan coming off a screen out of the corner. Now give it up to Cole. Jacob now off the right wing. Kick it over to Cobb. Cobb from way downtown. And Nathaniel Cobb going to reach down in his bag and pull out a First Choice Family Care 3.
Well, it's been a while since we've seen a Cobb three-pointer, but stepping out beyond the arc. I know it's something you love to see him develop, knocking down the first free of the second half. Good-looking shot for Cobb.
Fantastic-looking ball from Nathaniel Cobb. He don't knock a whole lot down. And really like it when he can develop an outside presence. He's a slasher. And they're going to pin another foul here against Lyric Paris. I believe it's going to be his 3rd. 7:08 to play here in the quarter. Coach Amonette going to leave Paris in here and roll the dice. Get it into Nolan Adams. Now Nate Adams. Going to find Burchett coming off a little screen. Burchett being checked up top against Cole Amonette. Burchett shot up, no good. Long rebound over to Nate Adams. Nate Adams, shot wouldn't fall, ball's on the ground. A couple of offensive boards here for Clay County, a 3rd one here. And we're gonna have a block on Lyric Paris, and it's gonna be his 4th personal foul. And Coach Amonette really challenging his ball club right now, JB, gotta go rebound.
Yeah, unfortunate for Paris, just wrong place, wrong time, but a lot of tipped balls and just winded up into the hands of Clay County, and now they're going to get their 3rd look at a shot.
Get it into Nate Adams. Adams able to connect. Adams now with 11 points here. Full court pressure. Get it over to Cobb. Cobb right in the center of the paint. Kick it out to Reagan. Reagan, 3-ball on the way. Shot wouldn't fall. Now we're going to have a foul this time against Cole Amonette. So foul starting to mount here as it's already the 4th Pickett County foul here. 6.5 minutes to play here in the quarter. Next Pickett County foul is going to result in Clay County free throws.
Yeah, and that's one way to let a team back in real quick. That'll help too with a long Lance Burchett 3, the lead down to 22.
Foul into the backcourt against Lance Burchett. And Clay County going to back out of that pressure. Pickett leads it here by 22. 6:05 to play here in the third. Cole Amonette now over to Brady Evans. Now get it to Cobb. Now Jacob, little Cobb pick and roll. Nathaniel Cobb. We've seen that be successful over the last 2 games. Cobb goes out to screen, just kind of slips out of there. And nice find that time from Jacob Amonette. We're going to have a foul here. Getting that one on number 34, Nolan Adams. 24-point lead here for Pickett. Nice diagonal pass here from the Bobcats. As Cole's going to have his shot blocked away and out of bounds by Nolan Adams. Good defense that time from Adams.
Yeah, Pickett able to break the press pretty quickly, and then you got to get back fast. And it was good transition defense by the Bulldogs, trying to clamp down on Pickett County. They've just been shooting the ball so well tonight.
Jacob out of the deep right corner, shot was short. Pulled down to there by Nolan Adams, back the other way. And what do we got here? Gotta be kidding me.
That's, oh man. Traveled before he tried to put the shot up. On top of that, stepped out of bounds.
I have no idea how they pinned a foul on Nathaniel Cobb. No clue.
There's a lot of things he could have called before a foul right there.
Shot up from Cole Eads is no good. He'll have one more free throw. And fans, I really, really try to stay away from talking about the officials. It is a very difficult job. And just, that's all I'm going to say about it. Back the other way. Here comes Reagan. Now over to Jacob. Jacob, a little behind the back dribble, wants to get to the cup. Looked like he was getting banged into quite a bit there. A lot of contact, no foul.
I think something we should preface for any first-time listeners, you're a former official yourself, so.
It is a very difficult job, JB. And I told people I traded in my whistle for a microphone. And there's a lot of reasons why. If you want to know why, DM me and we can talk about it. Right wing. Over to Brady Evans. Ball's going to be poked away. Steal in there from Warner Melton, back the other way. Warner Melton can't connect. Ball's going to be chased down here by Cole Amonette. 2-on-1 back the other way. Jacob got his shot blocked away from behind by Nate Adams. 4:43 to play. Bobcats lead it now by 23. It's going to be another turnover, and our friend has got another foul somehow.
Yeah, it looks like that one poked out pretty clean, but gonna pin Clay County with one. It's like they're really using the whistle here in the second half.
Reagan looking inside for Cobb. Cobb gonna back down to the defender. A little jump hook in there from Nathaniel Cobb. Nice execution from Cobb. And Cobb's got all 7 here in the quarter for the Bobcats.
Yeah, got a 3 and then doing it down in the paint as well. He's having a fantastic second half start.
Nate Adams, shot wouldn't fall. Reagan's going to chase it down here for Pickett County. And we're going to have a stoppage here as Nolan Adams hit the deck a little slow to get up. And they're talking about here.
That's normally they'll let you play it out, especially in a fast break situation. You can't just grant them a timeout, especially without the player coming out.
Yeah, that's the thing, JB. Let him stay in the game here. They stopped the game. Now they don't make him come out. Nice pass over to Cole out of the corner. Cole Amonette going to stay hot with another first-choice Family Care 3.
Well, none of it matters when Cole Eminette just knocks down the wide open look in the corner. His 5th made 3 of the game, and he's on fire.
Adams, one and done. And we're going to have a foul against Nolan Adams. It's a 28-point Bobcat lead here with 3:49 to play here in the quarter.
Clay County picking up their 4th team foul with still 3:49 left in the 3rd quarter, so they got to be careful. Pickett County growing on this lead that they had at halftime.
And they're going to send Reese Adams back to the table. Said the ball was already in play. Reagan back the other way. Eli Reagan, shot wouldn't fall. Rebounded in there from Nolan Adams. Clay County comes back the other way. 3:35 to play here in the quarter. Give it up over to Warner Melton. Ball's on the ground, and oh my goodness. Just a lot of fouls here in the quarter. As Clay County going to go back to the line here for a pair of free throws.
And a lot of these just kind of feel like game interrupters too, ones that have little to no contact and not much effect on the play for both sides too.
100% agree with you, JB. Fouls have got to impact your rhythm, your speed, your balance, and your quickness. Basketball is a contact sport. You're going to have contact on every play. Did it create any disruption in rhythm, speed, balance, or quickness? And that's for the official to decide. As number 5, Nate Adams, or make it Warner Melton, goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line. It's back to a 26-point Pickett County lead. Cobb. And Cobb's going to be fouled from behind. And that is a hard foul, JB, on number 14, Reese Adams. And we've seen some really questionable plays from Adams over the last few ball games. That's a hard foul right there. Cobb, okay. Coach Amonette questioning the foul here.
Yeah, Cobb caught a whole lot of contact. Luckily he's okay, but he hit the floor pretty hard.
Cobb not able to convert on the first free throw. 3:24 to play here in the 3rd. Cobb, second Keysland Insurance free throw on the way is no good from Nathaniel Cobb. Play back the other way, 3:15 to play. Get it out to Nate Adams. Nate Adams going to step back. Launch one, ball's almost away and out of bounds, going to be saved in by Jacob Amonette. Jacob into the front court. Jacob, little hesitation move. Jacob up and under. Shot wouldn't fall. Nice rebound in there from Brady Evans. Cobb's going to be fouled by Reese Adams. And Nathaniel Cobb going to step back to the free throw line. Love the aggressive nature of Nathaniel Cobb here in this quarter, JB. He stepped out, knocked down a 3, but he's provided a lot of presence down low here in this quarter.
Yes, certainly, and he's got great timing on when to rise up and pull the shot. Combo that with a couple of head fakes, and he gets to the line quite a bit. Stepped out and knocked down a 3 early in the second half as well.
Substitutions checking in here for Rob Edwards as Cole Eads is going to check back into the basketball game along with Nolan Adams. Bobcats lead it here by 27. Cobb's second free throw attempt on the way is good from Nathaniel Cobb. Cobb having himself a fantastic quarter. He's got 9 in the quarter, 14 now in the basketball game. Stretch it back to a 28-point Pickett County lead. We're going to have a walk against Clay County. 2:39 to play now here in the 3rd. .30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. We'll remind you, fans, It's cold weather season. And with cold weather season comes car and truck problems. And if you go outside and your ride won't start, or if you get that check engine light come on, or if you need a new set of tires, go visit my friends and my partners over at Pryor's Auto Spot. They're the best truck and car repair service in all of Byrdstown. They've got a couple of expert mechanics standing by to get you back on the road quickly and professionally. Give them a call at 931-864-3926. You can set up an appointment and get a clean estimate with no hidden costs. Pryor's Auto Spot, proud to support the Pickett County Bobcats and Lady Bobcats. Bobcats lead it here by 28. Trying to make it 5 in a row here over Clay County after a long dry spell. Get it out to Jacob. Jacob working against Nolan Adams, tried to find Cobb. Cobb just couldn't hang on to it. It's way and out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover. Clay able to break through the Bobcat pressure. 3 ball on the way from Lance Burchett. Cole Amonette tipped it out of there. Now Nate Adams. Ball's away and out of bounds. And it's going to go to Pickett County High School.
And watching Clay County's offense tonight, it just feels like they're trying to play a whole lot of hero ball and get the ball into Nate Adams' hands and just let him drive in and try to make a shot or get fouled. Not a whole lot of set plays, and it's turned into no offense.
They tried the home run ball to Cobb. It's intercepted. And Clay County going to go back down and turn it over. 2 minutes to play. 50-22 your score. Pickett leads it here by 28. Ball's away and out of bounds. Full court pressure here for Clay County. It's going to stay with Pickett. Brady Evans going to inbound it here. 94 feet to go. Get it into Cole, now back to Brady Evans. Now Jacob going to come get the basketball. Jacob working against Nolan Adams. Kick out to Reagan. Reagan going to attack the rim. Going to float in there and not be able to convert. Balls away and out of bounds. Going to go back to Clay County. A little token backcourt pressure here from the Bobcats. 1:40 to play. Get it down to Nate Adams. Adams going to drive the baseline. He stepped on the baseline. The ball's away and out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover.
Both sides kind of struggling to put points on the board. It's been a sloppy past few minutes, but Pickett County's given themselves a big enough cushion. All the time that ticks off the clock just favors them because they lead by 28.
Jacob working in the backcourt. He's going to be fouled by Nolan Adams. And Nolan Adams got something to say to Jacob after that one. Had to be held back a little bit by one of his teammates. So Jacob going to go to the line here for a Keysland Insurance pair.
It's hard to imagine that Jacob Eminette said anything to him all game. As well respected as this Pickett County team is, very well coached.
Jacob went 1 of 2 at the free throw line. 1:15 now to play. Nate Adams. Nice defense in there from the Bobcats. Cole back the other way. Has his shot blocked away. Brady Evans going to come steal it away. And we're going to have a foul. And nice hustle here from the Bobcats. JB, they're getting a big round of applause from their fans. Like the hustle and the effort plays here in the third quarter.
Yeah, especially by some of these guys off the bench like Brady Evans and the minutes Max Moody gave in that first half, just getting back, anticipating where the ball is going to be, and gets fouled and sends him to the free throw line. It's also a great experience for a lot of these younger guys because you're going to have a couple different seniors graduate off, and you're going to have guys like Max Moody and Brady Evans step into big-time minutes roles. So it's important that they're getting all this time on the floor.
Brady Evans not able to convert on either free throw. Back the other way, Nolan Adams on the three. It's good. It's a 26-point Pickett County lead. Under 1 minute to play here in the third. Nate Adams going to be fouled, and then they're going to give him a technical foul. Pickett County here going to step to the free throw line for 4 free throws. JB, what about a milestone physical therapy scoreboard update?
Yeah, Cookeville leading 65-54 over Wilson Central with just 2 minutes left to play in that game. We're still not even to the fourth quarter. This one, with so many fouls, really slowed down this game.
Cole Amonette, 2 of 2 at the Keysland Insurance free throw now. His cousin Jacob going to come up and get a turn. Bobcats stretch it back to a 28-point lead here. Jacob short on the free throw. He's 3 for 5 here in the game. Amonette 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Makes it 3 of 6. Evans going to inbound it here. Substitution checking into the basketball game. As Warner Melton going to check in, Nate Adams going to check out. With 49 seconds to play here in the third, in what has been a long third quarter. Cobb, nice back cut in there from Amonette. Amonette going to be fouled by Nolan Adams. And Jacob back to the Keysland Insurance free throw line. He's 1 for 4 here in the quarter.
Uncharacteristic of him, a guy that shoots at a really high clip at that free throw line, able to knock down that one. But last 2 coming on technical free throws. They say those are the hardest ones when nobody's standing there beside you.
Absolutely are, JB. Jacob finds the groove this time, goes 2 for 2 at the Keysland Insurance free throw line. Now it's a 30-point game. Left wing. Now Nolan Adams off the bounce. Adams, shot wouldn't fall. Nice rebound in there, though, by Cole Eads. His shot wouldn't go. Good rebound in there by Reagan. 15 seconds now to play. Bobcats going to hold it for the final shot. Jacob. Get down into Moody, or make it Evans. Kick out over to Cole. 5 seconds to play. Cole on the three-point shot. Nice rebound in there from Brady Evans, who's going to clean it up. And the Bobcats going to extend the lead to 32 as we head to the fourth quarter. 57-25 your score. Bobcats in a big-time way. You're watching Pickett County basketball presented by First Choice Family Care on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
When you order delivery from Domino's, you can get more than just pizza for $6.99. You can get specialty chicken, savory pastas, oven-baked Parmesan bread bites, molten lava crunch cakes, and medium 2-topping pizzas as well. We didn't stop at pizza, and you don't have to either.
Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate, quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back here to Joe Sims Gymnasium here on the campus of Clay County High School. The Bobcats lead it here by 32 on a Brady Evans last-second rebound and putback, JB. The youngster in tonight to the basketball game, he's got a couple of big plays. So does Max Moody. Bobcats lead it by 32.
Yeah, a lot of just hustle plays with 1 second on the clock, able to get the putback and get it back in. And now we're seeing the bench in for Clay County as Pickett County starting to unload as well, as they've been up big time over their rivals.
Lyric Paris back into the basketball game. Been over on the bench most of the night tonight. As Coach Amonette getting all his second unit getting ready to get into the game. And Coach Amonette going to burn a timeout here just for the substitutions. And all the folks that made the drive down from Byrdstown giving the Bobcats here some love as they lead it here by 32. And JB, as I look up at the clock, looks like it's running here in the fourth quarter.
And you know, something we talked about down here is they played so well the first time, ended up winning by 35. We didn't think they'd be able to replicate it, especially away. Well, that's certainly what they've done is they lead it big, and this team is one of the hottest teams in the state. Not a team I'd want to be playing up against right now.
Massengill over to Gavin Daniels. Gavin Daniels going to be fouled on his way to the bucket. So check your lineup here for the Bobcats. It's going to be Gavin Daniels, Jace Altanez, Brady Evans, along with Kyle Massengill, and number 20, Grayson Smith. We're going to have a foul away from the ball. Check your lineup here for the Bulldogs. It's going to be Julian Villa. Number 21, who I don't have on my roster. 00 Jake Copeland into the game for Rob Edwards. Shot on the way, shot wouldn't fall. Good looking stroke in there from Massengill, it just wouldn't go down. Back the other way. Villa with a basketball. Kick it out over to Fletcher Strong. Fletcher Strong shot hard off the back iron. Gives it up to Brady Evans. Evans here in transition over to Gavin Daniels. Gavin Daniels going to lower the shoulder, and it's going to be an offensive foul. 5:40 and ticking here in Salina. It's been a long basketball game, a lot of fouls.
Whole lot of them. Really slowed down that third quarter. Luckily, we got a running clock here in the fourth. Helped make up for some of that time, but Pickett County has owned Clay County here.
Bobcats going to improve to 16-5 on the season, 5-0 in district play. And again, they're the number 2 team in the Tennessee Sports Writers Association poll, and they're the number 2 team currently in the UCR with that big win over Stone Memorial on Saturday night. Evans kick out over to Altanez. Shot wouldn't fall. Massengill trying to chase it down in there. Massengill looks like he's going to be fouled. And Pickett County going to maintain possession here with 4:35 now to play in the game. A lot of people starting to get the jacket and coat and head towards the exits here in Salina. Grayson Smith going to get it over to Altanez. Now Brady Evans out of the corner. Evans going to go to the rack. Brady Evans, JB. Nice looking move that time from Brady Evans.
Yeah, how about the minutes he's contributed to this game, getting to a spot down low and soft touch over the defender for 2. There's a nice answer back from Clay County.
Jake Copeland on the bucket back the other way. 4:05 to play here in the game. Evans, give it over to Daniels. Daniels going to pick up his dribble, give it over to Altanez. Now back top of the circle to Evans. Massengill going to give it up. Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard update. What do you got, JB?
Cookeville ended up winning 72-61. Jaron Davis, guy who scored his 1,000th point about a week ago, finished with 36 tonight.
So congratulations to Cookeville as they're able to get on and hang on for the win. And Jaron Davis with a heck of a night tonight. Congratulations to him. We'll have a full Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard in the postgame, so don't go anywhere. We'll also have the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. We'll also have the Southern Dreams Bakery Play of the Game. It's all coming your way next. Shot up no good. And we're going to have a foul in there. 3:10 now to play here in the basketball game. Number 31, who I don't have on my roster, is at the line here for Clay County. First shot up and no good. And I apologize for not having him down. Second free throw on the way is good. Brady Evans with the basketball. His ball club leads it here by 29. He's going to one arm it down to Massengill. Now tries to skip it over to Altanez. Ball's away and out of bounds. 2:30 now to play here in a running clock.
It'd be nice to be a younger guy on Pickett County. The amount of run time they've gotten throughout these district games, something I know you've talked about a couple of times. The margin of victory within the district has been unbelievable.
They've won it by about an average of 30 points per game in league play, and they lead it here tonight by 29. So they have run roughshod through this district through the first 5 games. 4 left to play.
Everybody they'll play throughout the rest. They've already seen once too, so
that Red Bull and Springs team just don't have a whole lot of guys. They've graduated a lot, and so going to have Red Bull and Springs. That Clark Range team, JB, beat Gordonsville the other night by 19, and so that's a much improved Clark Range team. So they'll see them. They'll see Gordonsville one more time too, but Bobcats going to improve to 5-0. Altanez out of the corner. Shot up wouldn't fall. We're going to have a foul in there against Gavin Daniels. 1:25 to play here in the game. Play here with a basketball. Swing it over to Villa. Now they're going to kick it out. Nice steal in there from Brady Evans, and we're going to have a foul. Under 1 minute to play here in a basketball game. Going to be a nice ride back to Byrdstown here for the Bobcats, JB, as boys and girls going to sweep it here tonight. And both of them going to stay atop league standings here in 7A.
Yeah, basketball running through Pickett County within their district. Not really had any pushback from either side. Closest game for the girls was probably tonight, coming down to the wire, which they ended up winning by 12. But next time they'll face off on Saturday. We got a long drive ahead of us.
South Pittsburgh on Saturday. That's where the Bobcats are going to be heading next. So be off on Friday to South Pittsburgh on Saturday. Gavin Daniels going to step through 2 defenders. Nice tip in at it from Massengill. Shot wouldn't fall. Massengill's going to pull away the loose ball. Over to Grayson Smith. Now Daniels from way downtown. Shot wouldn't fall. And that horn is going to be the end of your basketball game here in Salina. Final score here tonight. The Bobcats from Pickett County 59 and the Bulldogs from Clay County High School 31 as we welcome you into the Livingston Regional Hospital post-game show. Casey Bolden joined by Jack Bolden. JB, the train in Pickett County stays hot tonight. Pickett County shot an extremely high percentage from behind the line. They shot it confidently, loved the spacing, loved the drive and kick that they have. Played phenomenal defense and going to get out of here tonight over their district rival. Final score 59-31 and extend that winning streak over Clay County to 5 games straight.
Yeah, and it's just so impressive because we've always questioned how long they can keep up this high level of play, and they continue to do it night in and night out as they get the win over Clay County. Really took this one over from the start. Had about a 20-point lead, 24-point lead at halftime. Able to gain on that and end up winning by 28. Just a phenomenal game, and you're getting contribution from that entire starting 5. Cole Amonette had a huge night beyond the arc along with Eli Reagan in that first half, so this team going to be tough to stop.
As we're just tallying up the final scores here from Salina, and we'll bring you the scoring. First, for the Bulldogs from Clay County High School tonight, they were led in scoring by Nate Adams. He had 11. Nolan Adams had 8. Warner Melton had 1. Lance Burchett had 3. Cole Eads had 1. And Jake Copeland had 2. They had 31 points in the basketball game. Clay County going to drop to 13-5 on the season. 3-3 now in District 7A. And going to fall 1 game behind Gordonsville in the district standings. For Pickett County, the Bobcats, they're going to move to 16-5 on the season. 5-0 in league play. They were led tonight in scoring by Cole Amonette. The freshman had 18, just was smoking from the First Choice Family Care 3-point line. Love the way he caught the ball in rhythm, had a great base and a great follow through. He finishes tonight with 18 points. Nathaniel Cobb Also a fantastic night for Cobb. He had a big third quarter as he was able to get 9 points in the third, combined with his 5 first half points. He finishes with 14. Jacob Amonette tonight had 11. Eli Reagan had 6. Brady Evans had 6 as well, along with Max Moody, who also had 4 points in the basketball game tonight. Final score here from Salina, Bobcats 59, and the Bulldogs from Clay County 31. Let's talk about the Southern Dreams Bakery play of the game, JB, and it was a big one, and it carried them into halftime. Max Moody able to come in off the bench, tipped one in right before the buzzer at halftime. Felt like that gave the Bobcats a little extra momentum carried into the locker room that carried over into the third quarter. They cruised tonight. Max Moody on the Southern Dreams Bakery play of the game.
Yeah, and I love the energy he came into the game with. Really gave Pickett County a lot of great minutes, and then right there at the last second able to tip it in, got his team fired up. And after that, it was all Bobcats.
Let's talk about the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. JB, you got a lot of options tonight, a lot of guys involved, and it's going to be a tough choice. Who's your Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game?
Tonight it's going to be Cole Amonette. He was on fire from beyond the arc, had 13 first half points, finished with 18, so he's going to be the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game.
So congratulations tonight on the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. As we mentioned, what's coming up next for the Bobcats, Lady Bobcats, they'll be off on Friday. They'll go on the road Saturday down to South Pittsburgh to face off against the Pirates. I believe it's a 6 p.m. start. That's Central Time. JB and I'll be on the call and bring you all the action from South Pittsburgh. One more time tonight in the girls' game. Lady Bobcats tonight over the Lady Bulldogs. Final score 51-39. And in the boys' game, final score 59-31. For Jack Bolden on production and doing a wonderful and marvelous job. Also